For an extra $10.
You know what though? But hold on. But I thought that was across the board, right? Like the $70 price increase, like shit that was announced before the console came out. Like I don't see why everyone's bitching now. You know what I mean? Like,
no. But the thing is, this is.
But what's crazy is they'll buy Madden for $70.
Yeah. MLB $70 right now. Everybody want to play the pre-order.
Oh no! Now everybody want to play baseball.
I didn't get that shit. Like only thing these motherfuckers is gonna do is play the home run derby for a day and then call it a quiz.
These dudes. I see so many Xbox. Man, I love baseball. I'm like, since when? Because y'all haven't been playing it for years. Because y'all like, come on, dog. Like, stop it.
P-Rock, they have PlayStations, but they haven't played MLB. They have the PlayStation. Yeah. I see a lot of these dudes have PlayStations, but never bought or played MLB. I personally don't play that game. I personally don't play it. You know what I mean?
You just ask them what team is on the American League and which one is international. They don't know what the fuck is that.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I bought one MLB to get the show game, and the only reason because my favorite MLB player is on there, Ken Griffey Jr.
That was a good one.
I didn't even play the game, bro. I gave the game away to my cousin. I just wanted the case. I wanted that.
The only time I ever bought MLB The Show was when it was a free on fucking on PlayStation Plus.
I get MLB, but I'm Puerto Rican. You know, I love baseball. I love baseball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you don't find it funny, P-Rock, that people have such a strong opinion about $70 games and they want to share that opinion how they disagree with Sony charging $70 for these games, but for some strange reason they disagree with games, PlayStation exclusive games going to PC. Now all of a sudden they don't want to share their disagreement or their discontent with that. It's just funny to me. I wish you watching these PlayStation fans are, man.
I mean, look, my main complaint about that is just like the $70 $70 argument is really dumb to me. Not from you, but I'm talking about from everyone else, right? It makes no sense. It's $70 across the board, PlayStation and Xbox, right? Like, aren't all games gonna be $70 from here on out?
Yeah. My thing is that I'm not telling somebody that they can't disagree with the pricing of $70 or not. I'm not saying that you can't disagree. If you disagree. But why all of a sudden you want to act like you don't disagree with the games going to PC? Well, we already know you would disagree with it. These dudes talking about we can't do nothing about it. We can't do it. Sony was going down this path anyway. Okay, Sony went down the path for $70, but you still spoke up about it.
Yeah, you can still be angry about it.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm kind of angry about it because I'm kind of worried about, performance issues with my games now, right? I'm hoping it doesn't affect my performance when I run this game on the console, and I hope they don't try to do anything like as far as bottlenecking goes when they try to optimize it for PC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really the thing. Same thing like with the $70. My argument wasn't don't be mad at $70, right? Like, I'm not saying you can't have that opinion. What I've been telling people is it doesn't make sense that you, on one hand, saying, oh my God, these guys, PlayStation gives us $70, but you own a copy of Call of Duty and pay $70 for it. You just bought a $70 game. Like, why are you complaining about it, right? Or the Nintendo dudes, oh man, you let Sony do whatever you want. They let them charge $70, you don't say shit. But now they're gonna pay $60 for Skyward Sword. It's not even a remake or remaster. It's like a port. You about to pay $60 for a 7-year-old, like an 8-9-year-old game. That's barely any different.
How long was
are you kidding me?
How long was the first Zelda game for the Switch? How long was that? Like $60? They just lower the price for that shit?
Go ahead.
Hey, are we on live yet? I can only stay for like 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, we live now.
Okay, good. What's happening? I had to work today, so what's going on?
Oh, you haven't been paying attention? Oh boy,
it's a lot.
I've been at work all day.
Oh boy. All right, so we're gonna kick it off. We're gonna kick it off. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. It's your only friend in these YouTube streets, Puerto Rock 77, right? And we coming out here with a new show. Somebody has like a weird feedback in the background.
Is it me?
Who's that? Who?
It's probably me. I'm driving right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm headed to my house right now. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'll mute myself.
All right, mute yourself in and out when you're about to talk.
Gotcha.
All right. Whatchamacallit? Hey, so I'm glad everybody's rocking out in the chat. Great day for a podcast because we got a great hot topic to talk about. It's gonna be interesting. And it's gonna be chilling. But anyway, I want to check out who's out in the chat. We got Blandrew. Oh shit! You know he Blandrew, what you doing here? You know you ain't about this life. Yo, Blandrew ready. He ready to see some agony in this podcast. My man Shadow Wolf, Pepe Instigator, what's up? The doctor's up in here. Aunt Jemima Dixon. What the fuck is that? Only Dallas, what's up? Triple JJJ, Sneaky Snake. What you going? Oh my god, Captain's up in here. J Love, Darrell, what's up? Nova, of course, is right here as a special guest. Hey, que lo que, hermano, what's up? Alright, Jay Breezy chilling up in the chat. Joker, King Darian, what's up? Soldiers up in here. Oh shit, Blandrew's just trying to watch the chaos unfold. Rafe the Emperor, what's up? CTR2, Henry Liao. Oh shit! You know, Dippity. What's going on? He came out here with the super chat already. He says, my prediction for State of Play is 1, Kenna, 2, Returnal, 3, Deathloop, 4, Project Athia, 5, Volcano High, 6, Outworld Soulstorm, 7, Ghostwire, 8, Jet the Far Shore, 9, Solar Ash, 10, Little Devil Inside. Oh, my man got that list. Damn. Man, he got that list. Yeah. OBJ the Don.
There's a State of Play coming?
Yeah, Thursday. Man, you really, man, we're gonna have to catch you up before we go live. No, we got you. We got you. We'll catch you up in 5 minutes. Yeah, OBJ, the Don, James C, yo, everybody. Hey, I want to give shout out to everybody. So to catch up, my man Craig, and I'm gonna give him the topics, and then we're gonna go into these intros, right? But I want you to dwell on the topics real quick. Don't answer it, right? But the topics we're gonna talk about. Number 1, Days Gone has been announced for PC. And Jim Lion Ryan said many more PlayStation games are headed on their way to PC. Number 2, he officially announced PSVR 2. He says they are pushing it.
Yes.
It's going to be a next-gen experience. But he did also say it's only going to be one cable to connect it now. So it's not wireless. It is cable.
Yes.
He also mentioned.
So my source.
Whoa! No! Stop! No! Save it! I just want you to just soak it in. Just soak it in.
Okay.
All right, and we're gonna talk. Soak it because I want to get these intros in, right? So soak it in, right? He also said there's gonna be some controllers, so soak that in, and there's gonna be a State of Play this Thursday, and apparently Days Gone 2 is in development. All right. Okay, so now let me get these intros. Starting out with the cast, of course, we got Jay Breezy, you know what I'm saying? The most famous lisp on YouTube. It's $1,000, G. What's going on, Jay? Let him know.
Yes, sir. Yo, what is good, guys, man? Jay Barry here to speak from the heart. And like Porter Rock said, I do have the best lisp on YouTube.
All right. Of course, we got the Messiah, the voice of Xbox, who just started. I don't know where he was at. You know, the man's in the healthcare industry. He is saving lives out there. He ain't got time for this bullshit. All right. So forgive him. All right. So what's up, Craig? What's going on?
Thanks for having me. I'm here for a short stint because, as you said, I'm in healthcare and we'll be going right back at it tomorrow morning.
That's it, man. God bless you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate everything you're doing out there. And then, of course, we got the professor. Well, no, really, I'm the professor. We got the doctor, the coder himself. You know what I'm saying? Optimus Code. What is going on, sir?
What up? How's everybody doing? I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professor. I'm just an old grimy dude from the hood that learned how to program. That's it.
Hey, did you listen to my podcast, Cole? Can you give me a grade on it? Like a C or a D?
We'll talk, Craig. We'll talk.
Oh, no. Damn. Oh, damn. He pulled the teach on you. Mr. Craig Johnson, I need to see you after class.
Hit me up on Friday. I'll be at work next 2 days.
Yo, Craig, you were the student. You were the student. The teacher gave you the paper face down.
Hey, I asked you for
she handed the paper like this. Yeah. I'll see you after class. Snap.
Hey, Craig, you was having that conversation with Leviathan on Twitter, man. He was giving you some really good advice.
Y'all know know. I wasn't disagreeing with you.
Oh snap! All right.
Okay.
Now we got two special guests. Out of all the weeks that I invited them, this ended up great. Don't you think, guys? That out of all the time to be invited to a podcast, this is
phenomenal.
Ooh, because I was kind of nervous. I'm like, what the hell I'm going to talk about? Anyway, we're going to first start off with my boy Nova. Let them know who you are, where we can find you.
Que lo que, what's good, everybody? My name is Nova. I got a podcast called Insomniacs Podcast here with Cool Hand Cruz. We do it every Thursday. I do a show with Mooch and Crap, M&C show every Sunday. I produce that show.
Oh, yeah. Good show. I listen to that.
Thank you.
Craig. Now I know who you guys are. Oh, shit. Fucking Craig. Craig is crazy.
But yeah, I'm here to rock out with my bro, Porter Rock, and everybody else. What's good, everyone?
All right, and of course,
What's up, Nova?
we also got Cool Hand Cruz. What's up, brother?
What's going on, baby? I'm the Honduran Barry Manilow, smoothest voice on the planet, and I'm here. I'm 1/3 of the Insomniacs Podcast, here with my bro Nova, rocking with my man Porter Rock. You can catch me. I'm a Gerber in the Twitch game right now, but you can catch me every Friday, 8 p.m. at Cool Hand Cruz, streaming whatever the fuck I want. Let's go.
That's it, man. I mean, the other one is Pussy, right?
Oh, he's gone.
No, literally, that's his name, Pussy. That's literally. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was playing. I thought I was bugging. He's like, nah. No, he tried to church up. He's like, no, Porter, it's Pussy. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm like, all right, Pussy. He's a cool.
Don't forget the C.
He's a cool dude, though, man. Sorry he couldn't be here, but hey, I truly appreciate you guys rocking out here. I don't know where J-Dub is at. I think he's in hiding. He headed for the hills. I think J-Dub want no smoke. I think J-Dub's on a sabbatical.
Well, let's be fair to J-Dub.
No, he is in Texas, though. He is in Texas.
Yeah, he was in Texas, and they got hit by a lion, by an act of God.
Yeah. So I want to say, so shout out, so prayers to J-Dub. I think he's doing all right, but, best of luck, all right? But we're going to hold it down for you. Listen, I'm a cap on your behalf, all right? I'm gonna do it for you. All right, I'm a cap. I'm a cap 5,000 for you. Okay, I'm gonna do all cap just for J-Dub since he can't be here. I'm gonna do it on his behalf.
Hey,
all right?
Rock, hold on real quick before we get started. Good, okay. I just need to make sure I understand because from everything I've been watching, I think you're supposed to be paying us or at least offering us some money. So for
shit! My man want reparations. My man want reparations.
Hey, you want to cut? You want to cut?
Oh shit!
You know what the rules is, man.
My man, Grid, put it out there. Yo, that dude is 40 years old.
I want to cut P-Rock. What's going on, man?
We need reparations.
You mean that no daddy.
Hey, yo, my bad to derail the podcast for a second, but yo, that nigga came in here in this community. He said he was a doctor, an engineer, a coder, a developer. He played NBA.
Architect.
What's going on?
My man's an architect.
Wait, who said this?
Grid.
Hey,
oh my god! My man Minty.
Yeah, Minty.
Yeah, he was on your podcast. My man was saying he everything under the sun.
My man built bridges, all that shit. Oh shit!
He a vet too, P. Right here, Army vet, Marine.
Listen, man, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Hey, you can catch Grid on Grinder.
Oh shit, man! Yo, shit's crazy. Yo. All right, here we go. We're gonna kick it off. We're gonna go hot and heavy. We're not even gonna delay. We're not gonna do no undercards.
No foreplay.
Nah, hell no. No kissing. No spooning. We're gonna pull the skirt up and panties down. All right. We're gonna pull the panties down. Pull the skirt up.
So we talking about face down, ass up.
That's it. That's it. We're going here. That's it. We're not playing. All right. All right. So Tim Ryan came out of the blue. Right. My man said, "Hey, Days Gone going to PC, and many more PlayStation games will be coming as well." Right. They're starting up, boy. You know, people, boy, they were waiting for this moment. This is like reinforcements. Like the reinforcements have arrived. Okay. So now we're going down the line. I'm gonna start out with the guests, because I always like to start out with the guests, right? We're going to start out with the guests. We'll start out with Nova, all right? Okay. So the first question, how do you feel about Days Gone going to PlayStation, going to PC, and do you see this as something bigger, more conniving on the PlayStation's future plans in relation to PlayStation 5?
So how I look at it, I mean, look, this is not the first game. We definitely know about. I mean, we can go from Days Gone to Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay.
I meant Death Stranding. I'm sorry. So there's been a precedent for this, and there've been old games. Days Gone is a last gen game technically. So, I mean, should we be mad at it? Sony got their load off. You know what I'm saying? That game's free now. Like.
Oh shit!
I don't know.
Hold on. Did you say PC gamers are enjoying sloppy seconds?
Oh
shit! Pause! Oh shit!
I mean, it ain't really. It doesn't.
You saying they're licking our leftovers? What?
Oh. They definitely. They eating the gristle right now. That's it. They eating the gristle off the chicken bone.
They eating the bone marrow. We left them bone marrow.
They eating the bone marrow, bro. Like that shit is old news. Miss me with some new shit. You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
Listen.
Shit.
This.
Let them know.
PlayStation games coming to PC really, in all honesty, doesn't make or break me. I'm still gonna play on console because that's just where I'm at.
All right.
But it does leave me to kind of worry about what games are going to come out in the future, whether they're going to start doing day and dates. Okay. And for me, it's just I'm more worried about performance factor, how it's going to affect me on console as opposed to like people on PC. So that's kind of my only view on that subject. Other than that, it's kind of like, I mean, now you guys get to see what we're playing. Cool.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. All right, that's a cool view. All right. So let me go, Jay. Let me know. I don't know. Now I'm gonna say Jay Barry because I think now I have to watch Jay Barry for this podcast because I think he's the atom bomb. I think he's the nuclear option right now. I think the nuclear option is Jay Barry. So I'm gonna wait on you. So I'm gonna go with Craig. Craig, I'm gonna start with you. What do you think about this? So Days Gone's announced for PC. Jim Ryan said more is coming. How do you feel about that, and also in relation to potentially Sony's future plans with PS5 and how they'll handle PS5 library of games?
Well, my PS5 is broken. It does ray tracing and it does things that, according to some people, that RDNA 1 doesn't do.
This dude.
So mine's broken.
This guy's never follows the script.
So
you're like the Rockwall of the podcast. You just don't go. You just go whatever you wear. Like this guy's an untrained Rockwaller.
I was told it was RDNA 1. Things it's doing.
Did you not hear the question that was asked?
Oh yeah, everybody needs to go back to a man who used to work for Sony, who helped plan the Insomniac studio, Sean Layton, who specifically said 2.5 to 3 years ago that they had planned on pushing more into the PC space. That's what this PS5 is. Lisa Su and Mark Cerny's revenge for the PS3, for the way it was received, for them pretty much getting run out of town. With their cell architecture. So, it is what it is. It was expected. Days Gone, like the gentleman just said, it's a last gen game. I can't believe some of the games that are not on PC. Infamous Second Son came out in 2014. There have been children playing. They have been born. They're walking. They're in kindergarten. Why? That game came out in 2014. I can see. I can see that game going. But what has happened is there's a group of people who just don't listen to the executives because they have said to me in confidence, I don't believe they're going to do that. I'm like, no, there's no reason not to do that. These games are just. They've been free. They're getting. I think didn't Days Gone get Days Gone got an upgrade for the PS5. So what is it going to do differently on a PC? it's going to look and pretty much run the same. So it's a good game and great. It's a good game. I don't know what to say about this anymore. They got a group of people who don't listen to executives. I mean, just like I said a few months ago, yes, Game Pass will be coming to PlayStation. All this is going to happen. So
what is going on?
Hey,
Craig,
all right. Greg,
hey, Porter, hold on. Hey, Porter, you want a hot take?
Yo, go ahead. Give me
You want a hot take?
Yeah, go ahead.
Every game that's on the PlayStation Plus collection for free will eventually be on PC. Boom. That's it.
I agree. And I agree with that. I agree.
Okay.
And people just because that makes sense because it's already on the collection. It's already a lot of those games have 60 FPS mode. So that's just my opinion.
Yo, people in the chat saying that they're gonna have to inventory all the morphine bottles you got in the hospital because something's wrong up in here. Yo, we got to inventory of controlled substances, Greg. Oh shit, man.
Well, Sean Layton said this years ago.
Right.
I even mentioned it.
I know, but you are right. He did say that.
Yeah. Yes.
And then he got fired. No, but anyway, nah. So before Jay Bari, believe me, you're about to unleash hell. I got it. But before we go nuclear, my boy Optimus Code, because my man did a tweet. He added me, right? Because we did talk about it a couple of times that potentially that Sony's gonna double dip because again the PlayStation 4 gen is over. It's done. They did what they had to do, right? So go ahead. What you think about this, Optimus Code? Can you shed some light? And also, can you address maybe Cool Hand Cruz's concern? Because his main concern is, going from a single platform development to now multi-platform development and how that might impact the console.
Yeah, just potential bottleneck.
Yeah, or something. Can you speak on that?
Yes, I certainly can. So first, I know Jay Barry itching to get in, so I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can. The first thing I'm gonna do like Craig. I'm gonna go off script for just a little bit, but I ain't gonna deviate too far. The thing that really cracks me up is when you have like this one fan base, and they're like, "Oh, Jim Ryan is such a liar. You can't believe nothing he says. Oh, we believe in generations. Blah blah blah. He's such a liar." Then he's like, "Okay, we got games coming to PC." Like, see, even Jim Ryan said it. So at one point they want to discard everything he says. Then in the next breath, they want to act like he's the gospel, right? Like he's the most trustworthy source. And it's obvious that they just pick and choose when to believe Jim Ryan based on if it fits their narrative or not.
Yes.
That being said, Rock, I think you hit the nail on the head a little while ago. You made a video last year saying, hey, there's like two paths to this. There's not necessarily the only way where you get a PlayStation game and then that game goes to PC. And you was very specific. You said, hey, what about if they wait like 3-4 years, whatever it is, until that game is old, is dropped in sales, and they've moved on, and then the next version of that game is coming out, and then they will sell that older version of the game on PC, such that they always keeping the new stuff on the console, and the older stuff goes to PC once it's run its course on the new console. And that was very insightful. I couldn't say anything back then. I really can't even say anything now, except for that was really insightful. And I would not be surprised to see something very similar to that take place.
I mean, it is it is a good way to double dip. Because it's not like they're not going to release Days Gone for like $30 on PC or $20. It's going to be at least $50. Which would be crazy. Which would be crazy because the game is like $10 now.
Yeah, that stuff is above my pay grade, how they set prices and stuff, but yeah, like it certainly makes sense for them once a game has run its course on the console to go ahead and open it up to another audience.
Okay. Now, can you talk about, maybe address Cruz's concern? Because I have the same thought to myself about making games specifically for one console, and now you're taking those developers. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying they don't have the skills to do it, right? But I think you one time said, no matter how easy multi-platform environment you create, it will never be as easy as just one environment. So can you speak on that?
That is true. And you will never be able to squeeze everything out of the hardware like you can on a closed system. That's 100% true.
Okay.
So the first thing I want to say is that, in my opinion, I don't know anything. It's just my opinion, speculation. In my opinion, they're not going to do games day and date with PlayStation and PC, So it's really like a moot point because I don't foresee that happening.
Okay.
But if it did happen, the notion that it could affect the game design, that's 100% true. And it's going to depend on the PC spec, right? Like if they want to say the minimum spec to run this game is an SSD of this caliber and this much RAM, so on and so forth, then that would help mitigate any of those concerns because they're making sure that the PC that the game runs on is similar in ability to the PS5, but it's very unlikely that they would do that because they are reducing the amount of PC players that could then play the game. So there's some speculation going on right now because NVIDIA, with those really low prices for the 30 series cards, they have made the barrier of entry much more appealing. Yeah. And so people that were on the fence and hadn't updated for years because they didn't want to cash out a stack or more for a GPU, they have much more affordable options now. And so the PC minimum spec is starting to raise by itself already just based on the economics.
Okay.
But again, we don't know what's going to happen because the scalpers and all of that stuff is still going right now. We have to wait for it to settle. The point is that they can raise the minimum spec, but they're not going to raise it too high because they're going to reduce potential buyers. Yeah. So that would be a legit concern. I just don't foresee it happening.
Okay. All right. So now we're about to go with the nuclear option right now. Yo, my man, J Bar, you ready?
Yo, listen.
Wait, hold on. Before you start, son, I need to. I don't know what you guys gonna do, but I'm gonna wear some protection right now. All right, go ahead, J Barry, do your thing.
Hey, this is what I gotta say, man. A lot of these dumbass people, yo, people I put on.
Look at this man.
a lot of these dumbass so-called PlayStation gamers coming at me was like, "What, Jay Barry? You didn't know that it was doing PC gaming?" You know? Yeah. I saw that you did the presentations 2 years ago and told you about that it's coming to PC. But I'm gonna ask you on Twitter because I want to make fun of you so I can look cool in front of the fucking nerds that's on the internet. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I know PlayStation was going to do this. They made it clear as day like 2 years ago. You know what I mean? It didn't start with just Horizon. It started with way before that. They were trinkling all those little smaller games in there. PlayStation smaller games like Journey, the unfinished Swan game. They was going to PC long time ago before Horizon Zero Dawn, right? Mm-hmm. My whole thing is that I don't agree with the decisions to put it on PC. That's not going to make me stop supporting PlayStation or stop gaming. Like I'm upset. Like, oh my God, I'm depressed now. The fuck? You know what I mean?
You depressed, Negro. I know you is.
No, I'm not depressed at all because at the end of the day, like I said, this whole for the last 5 days, I was playing a game that's on exclusive to PlayStation and coming to PC. The whole 5 days with Guilty Gear Strive Beta. So I'm not upset the game's going to PC per se. I just don't agree with it. And the reason why I don't agree with it is because I always compare it to like Call of Duty. Call of Duty is one of my favorite franchises, right? Call of Duty, the last two Call of Duties, they start implementing more modes, right? The mode that they started implementing with Warzone and all that stuff, it's getting bigger, where more people was getting attracted to Warzone. So the stuff that I like, what I play Call of Duty for, it's not getting the same attention.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Right? I see your perfect point because like the normal multiplayer modes that traditionally is associated with Call of Duty, hardly anyone plays that anymore. Like it's like it took away from. Bro. Yeah, I know what you mean.
P-Rock, I know
what you mean.
Treyarch is my favorite Call of Duty developer. I deleted Black Ops Cold War because they were sending me up 30 gig updates for a mode that I don't play.
And you know what? What's funny? I found that they force you to download the mode too.
Yeah,
like they won't let you like remove the Warzone part. Like you have to have it. And I'm like, and that shit takes up a lot of space.
Exactly. And this is the correlate what I'm talking about with PlayStations, that people want to act like, they want to turn the blind eye when it comes to when I make these comparisons, but when you start putting your stuff on other platform, your platform that you built up is going to start to diminish. It doesn't matter what these dudes try to lie to you and tell you about more people is going to play the game. Tell them to shut the fuck up. Okay? PlayStation out here every 3 months, every time they get a milestone, they brag about it. What they brag about? Oh, here's our PlayStation Plus subscribers. Oh, PlayStation 5? People that bought the PlayStation, 87% of the people that bought a PlayStation 5 is on PlayStation Plus. PSN, monthly active users is 119 active users, all that stuff. You boast all these things that is only on PlayStation, right? You have a great service with PS Plus and all that stuff that increases and getting better, right? But the thing is that when that number starts to diminish, guess what's going to happen? The service is going to diminish. Oh, you don't believe me? Look at stuff like PlayStation Vita, right? We're excited for a new PlayStation Vita. People didn't support it. What happened? PlayStation said, yo, we're not going to support that. The third party that's going to do it, but we're not going to support that because none of y'all buying that shit. It goes no different when you start putting these games on PC, because now this is what I'm saying is that a lot of people, I'm not talking about the Jimmy Two Left Feet that play on consoles, that love consoles. Those guys are going to stay. But guess who pushes the gaming community as far as the gamers? It's the hardcore gamer. The hardcore gamer is giving the word of mouth to the Jimmy Two Left Feet, the casual gamer. Right? The hardcore gamer is the hardcore gamer is telling you, oh, you should buy this game. It's pretty cool, right? But now if you have the option of the game going to a PC, the hardcore gamer ain't gonna buy a PlayStation. They gonna buy it on PC. It's the better place to play it, right? You know what I mean? You're going to diminish in your brand quality. I'm telling you.
Whoa, Jay, whoa. What do you mean it's going to be the best place to play it? And what do you mean? Are you saying if they go day and day, are you saying even if they take a game that's 3 and 4 years old, it's going to ruin the platform?
No, I'm talking about the best place to play as far as the quality of the game. Horizon Zero Dawn, the best place to play Horizon Zero Dawn is not on PlayStation.
Why do you say that?
Yeah, because they're pulling support. Guerrilla Games actually is pulling support from PC, as we speak.
You mean
you cannot? Yeah, I'm talking about graphic. You cannot run Horizon Zero Dawn like how you can run it on PC on PlayStation. You can't. You know what I mean? It's the best place to play the game.
Well, so you're talking only from best place because if you mean graphically, it is graphically superior on PC. So first, that is also not true. There are certain PCs, so you definitely have gold chain gaming PCs, but that is like the top 2% of PCs. The average PC, you cannot run Horizon better. And so if you're going to say the top 2% is representative of the PC space, then we can have that conversation. I'm gonna help out Jay Bart on that one. So I understand how the majority of gamers, they have a certain little PC and it's not like the common top end PC, but that's because they choose not to. No matter what, on console, there's no choice. You're gonna get the specs that the console allows you to get based on what the developer gave you. That's it. Yep. Now, if you don't have the best running version of a game on PC, it's because you chose not to. Maybe because it's too expensive. Maybe you don't care about 4K. But it is a choice. If you want to run a game native 4K 60 on Horizon Zero Dawn on PC, you have that option. All the bells and whistles. Sure. But on console, we don't have that choice. No matter what. Sure, but listen to what you're saying, Rock, because that is also a moot point. You're saying that on PC, out of the 200 million PC gamers, the majority of them could choose to run 4K if they want, and that's fine. And I'm saying, but they don't. So it doesn't matter if they could. The record states that they don't. So that is a choice that they do not exercise. The majority of PC gamers have the same rigs that they have had the past 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and they don't really upgrade. Again, that new 30 series and those low prices has sort of changed things quite a bit, but it's still in the hands of scalpers. So we're not really sure how it's going to shake out. So I'm cautioning my statements. But at the end of the day, those choices have always existed for PC gamers, and they have not chosen it. That's the point. That's the point. That's the point. On PC, it's a choice to exercise. On console, but they're not doing it though. Okay, fine. But they're not. Okay, they're not doing it. On console, we can't do it. But it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter. Because think about it. If I'm going to give Sony my money, why am I going to spend extra on their hardware and how they do things when I get inferior or no choices? What am I spending my money on then at that point?
So again, so you guys keep using this term best, and you're saying best means graphical superiority.
They got the best place to play the game right now.
Well, I disagree with that. So, like, here's what'll make it be the best, in my opinion, according to what y'all saying. So for me, number one, platinum trophies are very important. So if they have a platinum trophy system on the PC that translates to the same as on the PlayStation, that'll certainly help. The DualShock is coming over there, but it's not like fully supported. That'll help. But there are certain pieces that the PlayStation still has that makes that version better. But unless you are saying I only care about graphical options and all else be damned, whoever has the most graphical options is the best place, again, we can have that conversation. I don't think that's what makes it the best.
So I will say this. Look at some of this. And this is how I looked at Xbox and PC, right? So let's take, for example, they release Gears of War 6, right? Let's pretend that's the game, right? Gears of War 6. All right. So if I buy an Xbox, is between an Xbox Series X or PC. Okay, with Xbox Series X, I'm going to get Gears of War 6 at whatever graphical settings Microsoft tells me to play it at. On PC, I get to choose the graphical settings performance that I choose. So that's one. Number two, to play the game multiplayer on console, I have to pay. On PC, it's free. Number three, PC gamers usually tends to be able to add patches, updates, mods, a whole slew of stuff. On console, barely ever. So now I'm looking at it, same game, made by the same company, but for some reason, one product, which is not native to them, you get much more options, free online multiplayer, and the performance you want. Or I could choose their console and be restricted on performance, pay to play online, and not have access to like mods and all the other bells and whistles that PC gamers tend to do. Right, that same logic could be applied to PlayStation. Why? Like for example, I'll give you another thing.
Rock, you left a whole lot out of that. So I'm gonna redo your example. So in your example, you could pay $500 to get a Series X with those conditions that you mentioned.
Yeah, sure.
Or you could spend upwards of $1,500 to $2,000 to get those other options you mentioned. And for a lot of people, the risk-reward ratio is going to be too low because having those graphical settings is not enough to justify 3 to 4 times the price.
Church,
so that's one. Two, there's a host of cheating. So yes, it is free to play online on PC, but a lot of people get ran out of PC multiplayer because of the cheating, and you have to have all these anti-cheat measures and anti-cheat software because the PC gaming community is full of hacks and cheaters, and people try to downplay it, but it is a big turnoff. The modding community, while it is fun, I'm not going to even lie on the mods. A lot of those mods are buggy and they crash. Well, they don't necessarily crash the system anymore, but they crash the game. And I personally have spent a lot of time troubleshooting buggy mods for friends and family. And I'm just like, I don't even do it no more. Don't ask me to fix no mods.
I'm too old for this shit.
I mean, that stuff that you're saying is true, but there's a hidden cost to that stuff that you're leaving out of the equation. The reason that a person would game on a console is for the convenience and the simplicity of it. That is why. And they will choose to give up those options. And again, like I'm saying, the majority of PC gamers also don't have those options because they choose not to invest in a higher end rig to get those options because it's simply not worth what it costs.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I game on PC, and people got to understand the majority of PC gamers, they're playing at 1080p. But now they may be playing.
You guys are going down a rabbit hole though. Honestly, it's not making no sense because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what majority. It doesn't matter what majority of PC gamers play on. There is a version that is better than the PlayStation version of the game. Plain and simple. There's no going around it shelling about.
That's not true. There is a reason, because it's not a version that's accessible to the people. It could be a version that could run. They could have a version that runs on a 3090.
I mean,
dual 3090s that cost me $1,500, $3,000, so about $5,000 for it, and it could be the best version, but nobody's ever going to run it because nobody's going to pay $5,000.
Yeah, but that's like saying a Ferrari's not better than a Toyota Corolla because a Ferrari's not affordable.
It's not saying that it's
affordability, accessibility. Like a Big Mac is much more accessible than an $80 steak from Peter Luger, but it's not saying that the Big Mac's better. It's just accessibility is not better.
No, it's not better. You guys are saying that this is the best choice. Put it like this. In the example that you just gave, yes, I'm saying the best choice for the majority of the American public is not no Ferrari. Absolutely, positively, 100%.
Well, we're not saying that's the best choice. We're saying it's the best version.
Well, but
the best version doesn't necessarily mean it's choosing. Hey, just because you can't access it, like, hey,
it's not a choice for you.
Well, no, I didn't say it's a choice. All I'm saying is the best version. There's much better healthcare out there that I can't access. Doesn't mean there's still not better healthcare. Accessibility, it is not incomplete. Don't confuse accessibility with the best version. The best, you could say the best version is not accessible.
Doesn't exist in a vacuum the way that y'all are saying.
Yeah, no, come on, we know. Yes, you can.
I agree with the mod. If you want to say that modding, I agree with that. You may see a version of Days Gone by the end of the year with Lara Croft running around as Beacon. I mean, you may get that out of the PC community, but I agree with the modding. But that's always been the case. But yeah, I mean,
I'm not talking about the mod in itself. I'm just talking about that there's graphically, the quality is going to be performance is going to be better.
You game on PC.
The what?
I game on PC. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I understand what Code is saying, but yeah, I mean, this whole thing of what's better, that's the rabbit hole. What's better to you may not be what's better to me or Porter Rock or the guests that are.
I'm not talking subjectively. I'm giving you an objective point of view.
No, you're not. You have, in order for your view to be objectively correct, you have to say it is potentially better. But you're making a claim that it is absolutely better, and that's not true. It's only better with certain parts.
Potentially is not using. You're not being objective. You're trying to put your own thoughts.
Unless the PC version is crashy or buggy.
There are plenty of PCs that will run it worse, and you're saying you're using the term PC, and you're saying PC has the best version.
They do.
When what's true? No, only certain PCs have the best version.
If
PCs that have a way worse.
But you're talking about a person's choice. If a person chooses not to have the best version, that doesn't mean the product doesn't have the best version. That just means they choose not to do it.
Well, that's what I just said. It was about choice. If you choose to, if you think, look, I can play Horizon Zero Dawn right now on PC at over 60 frames a second, but my resolution will.
All right, let me put it this way. I can easily afford a 3090, right? I get a 3090, I will be playing the best version of Horizon Zero Dawn on 3090. Now, I don't care if Pepe Le Pew from Louisiana can't afford a 3090. That's not my problem. I can listen. If Sony, let me put it this way: if Sony put their games day one on PC, I would be playing the best version on PC. I don't care about another version of Martin Ortega that lives in Argentina and can't do it. That's not my problem.
Hold on, Rock. No. Y'all are changing the conversation now. So, like,
it's not changing the conversation.
I haven't changed the conversation yet. I haven't changed the conversation.
No. The whole point is not changing the conversation. The reason why I brought up my point is because you're trying to dismiss his point by personal problems. Right?
No, listen,
if you're broke, that doesn't still change the fact.
Yes, it does. Jay Barry's point is this. If you put the game on PC, all of these millions of people will stop gaming on PlayStation and go to PC because it has ruined the experience on PC because they can get the better version on PC. And I'm saying, no, they can't.
No, that's not what I said, Cole.
Can't get the version of, well, then how is it going to ruin PlayStation?
I said the Jimmy Two Left Feets, they're going to stay on PlayStation as far as the casual gamer, But who moves the game? Who moves the community as far as word of mouth? Who's telling what games to play? Is the hardcore gamer? Is that have those casual friends like, hey man, you should play this game? Is the hardcore gamer sees a game that is being performed better on a different platform? The hardcore gamer most likely is going to want to go over to where they can play the game at the best quality.
That's the same thing. So you saying the hardcore gamer is also the richest gamer? That those two are synonyms?
No, I'm not saying they're the richest game, but
I'm saying there are plenty of hardcore gamers that can't go to PC, so they won't have this conversation that you do.
A hardcore gamer will go out their way to get a PS5 day one. But not a casual gamer. They're not rich, but they got the PS5. They will go out their way to do it. Hardcore gamer will pay
$500 to $2,000.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I give Optimus. I see Optimus. Optimus in any other gen, I will say, you know what, you're right. This gen, no, because majority of people buying a $500 PS4, PS5, and Xbox Series X. They are right along with it buying a $1,000 TV for that HDMI 2.1. Because without that HDMI 2.1, you cannot get the benefits these consoles are trying to do. So normally I would agree with you, but every person out there buying that PS5 is trying to cop an HDMI 2.0 TV.
Hardcore is going to shut out. You got to think. Hold on. We're still in the infancy of these TVs that are pushing out 2.1.
And they're buying it right now. The dudes ain't waiting.
Plenty of people with PS5s without TVs to match them.
Exactly. Like, I'm running on TCL. You know what
I mean? Like shit. You that dude King talking about. You that dude King David talking about. You that dude.
TCL. I'm having a good old fucking time.
I know what you mean. My man, yo, King David, you was right. You got these TCL dudes. Can I get a lock card, please? Your money ain't right in that light. That's what my man King David said. Shout out to King David. I feel you, bro. No, I'm just talking shit. I've been rocking the PS4 and the 1080p TV the whole gen.
We have a perfect example on how a brand quality can diminish a little bit if you start putting games in other platforms. And this is what I mean as well. When it comes to Xbox, right? There's a lot of people that they like Xbox, but guess what? They're not buying a new Xbox or nothing like that because they don't have to, right? They're just buying the game on the PC. The Xbox brand name per se is going down and down and down because now people's equating Xbox to like PC or other platforms they're gonna put their game. You know what I mean? People's not.
I don't agree with that, J Bar. Xbox is failing because Xbox got no fucking games.
All right, hold on. Let me do some super chat. My man Show on. He's like, yo, Show out here. Like, let me support y'all fools. Sup, y'all. Hope you enjoying the show. My man Cop 901. He said, the hell code talking about. There's achievements on Steam. I can play on PS5 controller, mods, higher settings, and top choice on hardware.
Achievements and trophies are not the same thing, sir. Any amateur knows that.
He said, hold up, one more. David Gaines, he said, fellas, what's good? Gaming Twitter on fire today.
Big G, what's up?
Yo, what's up, Big G?
At the end of the day, like, I'm not even like upset that PlayStation putting their games on PC because I knew this was coming their way. Yes, I disagree with it, but I'm not upset. I'm more upset with these PlayStation dudes that DM me 3 o'clock in the morning, that at me 3 o'clock in the morning, fighting a good fight, talking about, yo, Xbox got no games because their games on PC, but now all of a sudden they're like, yo, it's okay PlayStation put their games on PC. It's only 2 years old. You know how the year is us dwindling. First it was 3 years old. Now it's 2 years old. What you gonna do in 6 months? You know what I mean?
He said the year is dwindling.
A lot of people think I'm upset at PlayStation. I'm depressed and crying. My whole tweets wasn't even talking about PlayStation. I was talking about the fan base. That's what I was talking about.
So you don't like these niggas being shaded. They look funny in the light, is what you said.
I dislike these dudes that don't have a stance. They just just go with the win because
those are the AA battery PlayStation stands that Optimus don't like.
Ain't nothing wrong with changing your own battery.
That's what I'm saying, but that's the people Jay Barry's talking about. 1 minute they don't like batteries, but they cool with batteries on the PlayStation remote.
Exactly. Hey, you know why? A lot of people come at me and they try to diss me and all that stuff because I speak my mind. All these people, they don't want to speak. They disagree with it. Code. My man Craig. They disagree. Guys. Nova. They disagree with it, Cool Hands, but they don't want to share their opinion because they don't want to look uncool.
I understand what you're saying on that. Yeah. I feel you on that.
Yeah, you're right about that. But
Jay Bar is saying they don't want to be part of the Million Man March. Y'all ain't there.
Yo, like I said, P-Rock, just a couple of weeks ago, PlayStation.
That must be like an old man's joke. Only me and Optimus get it.
PlayStation gamers were speaking their mind. They were speaking their mind about $70 price tag, right? They were adamant about PlayStation, you can't do this. Sharing their discontent with them charging $70 for games. But all
I ripped those guys a new ass.
I'm gonna throw a curveball at y'all. I'm gonna go to curveball at y'all. Let's say a year from now, right? 2022, March, right before, right. Oh my God, this dude.
This better not be a weak ass curveball.
And then no. I'm gonna throw you these crazy curveball right here, right? It's 2022. Jim Ryan pushes out another tweet. He says, PlayStation first party day one on PC with free multiplayer and trophy support.
Ooh. I'll have to give me a 6,000 series car.
Cool Hand, my man. You see this tweet. You wake up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? You have your little rum, you have your café con leche, un poquito pan con mantequilla. You're waking up your morning. You see 99 notifications on Twitter, and you're like, 99 notifications? Like, what the fuck is going on? You click, and boom. Jim Ryan, PC support, day one. Full multiplayer PSN support on PC for free and trophy support. What are you doing?
At this point, I'm running a Micro Center, giving me getting me all the parts to build me a nice ass PC. I ain't even about to hold you. Full trophy.
That's $1,000, man.
Nova. Go ahead, Cruz. Go ahead, Cruz.
Listen to what he said. Now you're probably going to tweet about that, right? You're going to tell your friend, like, why are you getting a PlayStation for? Play it on here. It's better here.
Yeah, Nova. He's going to go out and spend.
How are you going to do that?
Hold on. Nova, with your TCL, what you doing? You wake up in the morning, right?
You can't do nothing on that.
I'm the TCL. Cool Hand TCL. This man Nova got a CX. He got the 65 CX.
Oh,
as he should.
Now you're talking. Right. Yeah, that TCL. You can't even watch porn on
that thing. My God. This dude, Craig be going left. Nova, so what you do? You wake up in the morning, right? You woken up to a bowl of Lucky Charms. So you hear the clink on the bowl. You look at the milk, you pour it. All of a sudden you see 99 notifications, and you're like, fuck, my Twitter ain't that popping. You open it up, and boom, first thing you see, Jim Ryan says day one PC support.
How you got it sounding like a WWE from that?
My man Jim Ryan, right? Day one support, PSN support for free with trophies. What are you doing now?
I mean, shit, I already got a high-end PC, but I kind of agree with Jay. Like, it would, in my eyes, definitely diminish the PlayStation brand to the sense that I can't play games there only. I mean, dude, games have been exclusive for generations, you know what I'm saying? Nintendo had their stuff, Sega had their stuff that you can only play. Of course, there were a couple games that were multi-platform, but that was the draw of why you bought a system, right? The games that it had, right? It was the difference of why you bought a PS2 versus an original Xbox, or vice versa. So yeah, I think a lot of people would be like, damn, like I might as well just get it on PC. I recently just built a PC, and yeah, I mean, again, I have those options. I can play Cyberpunk at ultra everything, but I think it would definitely be a bad look on PlayStation, no doubt.
Because at the end of the day, we all know, man, exclusives matter. Exclusives matter. Exclusives drive sales.
They do.
When you take that away, it does, and I agree with Jay Barry to that extent. It does diminish the name a little bit. Right. When we think of PlayStation games, you automatically think of certain names, right? Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper. What else? God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Last of Us 1 and 2. You know what I mean? All these games are now Ghost of Tsushima recently. You know what I mean? All these games are synonymous with the brand. You know, even as far as Crash Bandicoot, when you say Crash Bandicoot, even though it's a multiplayer game, you think PlayStation first. You don't think anything else. Right? Same thing with Spyro. That's what I'm saying. All these games are synonymous with that brand. When you take that away, it hurts the product.
All right. Before I go to you, all right, Craig, go ahead, Craig. No, Craig, you go ahead.
I'm just saying, you're speculating if they go day and day.
No, I'm just mentioning, it's the multiverse. Listen, it's a what if.
We're speculating. So
no. I'm not speculating. I just did a what if.
That's fine.
That's all I'm doing. I did a Marvel's what if. Goddamn.
What if we talk about PlayStation VR?
Okay. No. I'm just saying, Messiah, you came off a long day of work. You handled 100 911 calls. You understand? You saved lives out there, right? You battled COVID. And then you look, what the hell is Porter Rock talking about? And then you found out Jim Lion Ryan said day one on PC. That means on your GPU that has 56 CUs, right? Yeah. You're gonna have to play all the PlayStation games with full PSN support. You don't have to pay no more. You get trophies. You get all that. So how would you feel about that?
Depends on how much the RDNA 1 card I'd have to get would have 80 CUs, but no, I would still play on the PlayStation.
Why?
So it's just.
But why? Why would you still play on PlayStation?
Because the PlayStation is cheaper than the card.
But you already own the card though, so that doesn't make sense.
I don't own the card. I have a RDNA 1 card, the same card that's in the PlayStation, according to some of these ninjas out there.
What card you have?
I've got an RDNA 1 card.
But what's the name? What's it called? I don't know what the hell that means.
No.
A 6800 or what?
No, 6800 is RDNA 2 card.
Okay. Are you going to buy an RDNA 2 card?
If it's cheaper than a PlayStation, I don't have either. Like if I don't have either, for me personally, because
it's like trying to raise a lion in a community right now. It's like you're literally like it's crazy. There's no taming you. Like there's no taming you.
I agree. I agree with what Code said. I mean, I don't think I still, the
let me ask Code. Let me ask Code. Code. Now, all right. Let me get with Code. My brother. All right.
What up?
You wake up in the morning, right? You see J Dub dying. Like it's like there's chalk around his body. You wake up in the morning watching a CSI episode and you see an outline of chalk and it's like, yo, J Dub's dead. Like he's been killed. And you're like, what the fuck happened? Jim, the suspect right now is Jim Lion Ryan, and he said all PlayStation games are day one on PC with full PSN support. You don't have to pay, it's free, and you got PSN trophies.
And DualSense support.
And DualSense, everything on PC.
The whole thing.
The whole shebang.
So like Nova, I already had. Well, my daughter has my current PC, and I'm trying to.
You're about to take it back.
I'm just trying not to fight these scalper prices. I'm going to wait until these cards is at the retail price. But that being said, so I've always had a high-end PC, Rock. So for me, if that happened. I would just choose, where in the house I wanted to play. If I wanted to play in the room where my PC is, I would play in there. If I wanted to play in the room where my PS5 was, I would play in there. But I think Craig made a very good point that people are overlooking. So when he makes this announcement, do you already have a PS5? Do you already have a PC? Are you starting from nothing? Like, where are you starting from? Because I strenuously disagree with you and Jay Barry that all of these people just gonna go out and get PCs now because of this announcement. Like, I just don't see.
I mean, some will try, and let's be honest, but the majority of them are not, because
a lot of people do not want to. A lot of people are not going to want to be bothered with the troubleshooting that's required for a PC. there is a hidden cost to owning a PC that gets glossed over all the time.
Yeah, because I run into it. I talk about it all the time. Yeah, Cole's right. I talk about it all the time. Like, damn, you have to go out and get this. Damn, now I have to update this. Damn, I mean, it's constant. You know, so you don't have to worry about that with a closed system.
This is how you dudes are talking, right? So I saw this in the Dave Chappelle show. Hide the money, y'all. They broke people around. I don't care about these EBT gamers. Right? I don't care. Listen, I'm tired of this shit. I'm on low. Number one, I'm tired of having Game Pass. Fuck everybody in that Game Pass. I don't care if you can't afford games. I don't care. Everybody, but it's a great deal, Puerto Rico. I'm playing more games than I ever did. I don't give a fuck. I don't care that you're broke. Just go to college. I don't care. Stop trying to sell me chicken nuggets. I don't want to eat chicken nuggets. I don't want McDonald's value meal. I don't care about EBT. I can buy steak. I want steak. I want steak. All right. I bought a house. I don't live in. Listen, I left the projects. I'm done. I'm not going back. I own a home. That's it. I don't care about that McValue meals. I want the high-end shit. Listen, I want fast cars, apple pie, and big booty bitches. I don't want none of this shit no more. I don't want it. I don't care. All right? I'm done with it. I'm tired. Yo, every day on Twitter, but Puerto Rico, Game Pass is so great. It's $10. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that is only $10. I'm not playing half the library of 360 games just because it's $10. I don't care. Listen, if all you can eat is chicken McNuggets, I'm not saying don't eat it. Eat it. Enjoy this side of fries. I want my filet mignon. I work hard. You think I deployed twice to Iraq to come home and eat chicken McNuggets? No! No!
You want that big rib. I know, Puerto Rico.
No! I don't give a fuck about PS Now or any of that shit. I want my filet mignon. All right, that's it. I let it out.
Yeah, but what if you just love Big Macs, though, Rob?
Man, listen, dog. There's dudes living their life in the projects. I own a home. All right?
Yo, P-Rock, you know, the situation that you brought up, it's going to happen. It's coming.
I know. I'm ready. Why you think
this
dog? Why do you
listen? Ryan said, he said, as we look at as we look through it through the lens of the PlayStation community and thought about it, there was no massive adverse to the reaction. So we'll continue to take mission steps in this direction. It's gonna happen, bro. Like I told you earlier, in years it's dwindling. You went from 3 now to 2. Next year is gonna be 1. Then it's gonna be 6 months.
Then they're gonna get it first.
At this point, you got Jim, Lion Ryan, and two-way Phil Spencer.
Oh shit!
And they are the Legion of.
Oh shit!
Doom.
Let me show y'all.
So they
just last year there was a harassment. Well, this is a 3-year-old game. Now today they
speaking of double, look at this conniving bastard. Look at him. You can tell Phil out there smiling. He knew. Phil Spencer knew. Look at the image. He knew. Look at them two conniving schemers, man. These dudes are schemers.
Big head ass.
They straight out. Yo, J-Dub, I don't know what.
I gotta head out.
All right, bro.
I gotta head out.
Yo, I don't
appreciate you all being.
Yo, I don't know. All right, Craig. I don't know where J-Dub be getting these photos, man. J-Dub be finding these shits. I don't know where did he get this photo?
Let me give a shout out to the chat and a shout out to your 2 guests here. And check out the Mooch and Crap podcast. That's actually really good production. So I enjoy that podcast.
Yeah, no, I told you to make sure you put your name more prominently in the logo, man.
Yeah.
Every week, keep checking, man.
Yeah.
Double the size now.
All right.
Shout out to everybody here. My podcast will be live Friday, and we're going to handle it all. All these ponies that are butthurt because they didn't listen to me. All these people that didn't listen to me about the VR set going almost wireless when I told you over a year ago that it would be.
What's almost wireless?
What is almost wireless?
Yeah. Yo, Optimus, we on the same wavelength. What does almost wireless mean?
I was about to say too. I was about to say cut that
wires.
What is almost wireless?
Than the other headset. It has less. It's gonna have less wires.
It's still wired though. Like, how do you get almost wireless?
It's less wires.
Like,
That's
but
the
I'm
main
saying,
thing.
like,
it's
it's
gonna be wired.
like, is the wire halfway and then it's wireless?
Well, we're gonna find out, but it has less wires, like just
that's
like
not-
I said it would. But I know Sony has a really good.
Like, well, I never heard of that term before.
State of play.
Less wireless, less wired,
had only he said almost wireless.
almost wireless.
That's what I thought it'd be.
Like,
that's what they were going for. Couldn't get it. That's fine.
Like,
but hey, we got less
he
wires.
Like, I got
Look,
you. I got
state of play.
almost had that wireless.
Look, you got to.
My man with the fishing line
here. You are arguing about games on PC.
Almost had that wireless. You almost had it. Is that what it is? Is that what Jim Lion going to do? He's going to dangle a wireless headset on us, but we can never get it?
It's what I said it was going to be over a year ago. So I will be taking another victory lap, and I'll be busting some cheeks too.
Almost wireless is a victory for you?
Yeah.
But what's almost wireless? Like he has it, but we can't buy it.
Less wires than you got.
Somebody in the chat said Craig said almost famous.
Almost
wireless. It's there.
Oh, my man.
It's the way it should be. Hey, state of play. Hopefully everybody enjoys the state of play. Everybody gets to see what they want.
All right. Hey, man. I hope you don't work at Sprint because I don't want you to be out there selling almost wireless phones.
It's almost 5G.
It's almost 5G. Man, shout out to Greg.
How many wires does it have now?
I don't know. They said one.
PSVR, I mean,
Almost one.
No,
almost
it has
one.
like 3 wires on it.
Almost
So,
one.
only gonna have one. Almost wireless. Almost wireless.
The PSVR has.
Don't you mean less wired? Not almost wireless. Less wires.
I mean, look, it has less wires. It's almost going to be like the Oculus one. I think Oculus just has the one wire going to. I think so. I'll have to look at it again.
I'm almost drinking a soda right now.
Right. Almost. Shout out, man. Shout out to Greg.
The PlayStation VR, it had that one wire from the headset to the breaker box.
Yeah.
That's why you see all those wires.
Yeah.
Really.
So the headset directly to the console will be dope. At least better than a breaker box.
Yeah, but they need more. They need more ports, man. They got like 3 USB ports. Where we gonna put that?
I know. Hey, that was the. Hey, well, technically that's an upgrade because last gen we only had 2.
I'm pretty sure it's going to use that USB-C port in the back.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised.
Sure. They're going to have to.
Yeah. All right. Let me do a super chat. Let me do a super chat real quick. Forget me not. Jem ain't lying. He telling you what's going to happen. Oh, man. Jem lying, Ryan, that bastard. All right. So let's talk about PSVR 2. Let's get on a lighter note. Shall we? Who's hyped for VR 2? I know I am. I might be one.
Absolutely.
I got VR1.
Oh,
I got over the pandemic.
That's why I'm talking,
man.
That's why. Oh, my man says screw it. You had to wait till COVID to get VR. Really? Like COVID got you VR?
Yo, at the start of VR, I remember you couldn't get a Move controller for over $100.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's true, man. That's true.
Yeah.
Move controls were expensive. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Look, we over here in Maryland, man. The DMV, that shit's hard to get, bro. Like, this shit is scarce.
Oh,
See, now listen to this. Niggas can't even get a Move controller talking about they finna go build a $2,000 PC.
No, not because they couldn't afford it.
Hey, y'all don't stop this.
It's because they couldn't find it.
No, you can't find it.
No, you said it was too expensive.
No.
No. Who said that?
I got it for a come up price, but yeah, I'm saying they were going for $150.
They were overpriced.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the move controls, you're gonna find them joints. If you didn't have one from the PS3,
No one was saying that the price was too expensive. Don't be trying
Listen
to
here, Cole. Listen here, Cole. I don't know what's up with this Robin Hood shit you're doing right now. But leave, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who made you defender of the broke people right now. I don't know how this became 60 Frames Welfare Cast. I don't know what's going on here. Alright? We gold chain, we platinum chain gaming here, alright?
Oh, whatever you doing, man, I'll vote for you, man. I'll vote for you.
My man out here trying to give out free tuition on this podcast. Like, what's going on here?
Nothing, man. Let's talk about VR.
Oh, VR. So what would you like? Like, all right. So they talked about VR could potentially be higher fidelity. Do you guys think it might be an actual 4K display for VR?
Can I say this before y'all start?
Right,
Can I say this before y'all start?
Oh, here we go.
I feel like this was a lazy ass announcement. You didn't announce nothing. You just gave us a whole bunch of words. There's no picture showing off the headset. There was no show. You didn't show off the controller. This was a lazy ass announcement, and your PlayStation didn't be doing this crap, man. I went to the blog. It was just a black picture with a PlayStation symbol in the middle, talking about you announcing new VR. Where's the headset? Where's the actual device? That was dumb, man. Yeah, you're talking about it, but it's pretty much just trying to get you hyped. Oh, we're announcing a new VR. It's going to have one cord. It's going to have the DualSense features, new controller, and we'll see you next year when we talk about it. What announcement is that? Shit's whack, man. All right, man.
They probably were just trying to do that to lessen the sting of the PC announcement.
I kind of like it.
Like a cushion for the blow.
You know why I like it? Because I'm gonna say this. I agree with Jay Barry in that respect. They could have done a better way of presentation of initially showing a reveal, right? I personally like it because it dismisses many months of rumors and narratives that Sony's dropping support. It hasn't done too well. Yada yada yada. That killed that narrative. So now I don't have to deal with any bullshit or any rumors or anybody making videos or shitty news articles of Sony not potentially supporting VR. Yada. No, that's dead. Sony killed that. They're doing VR too. Yep. That's all right. Sure, they could have done it better, but as a minimum, we know. We now know they are supporting VR 2. It wasn't a failed project. It wasn't something that was a mistake. They're still involved in supporting it. Now, does it mean still mainstream or whatever? It probably not is, right? But I will say, as a fan of VR, I'm happy that at least they announced it. Sure, would I loved the actual look of the headset, but at least I know that with this PS5, really, is it coming to PC? Because I'd rather play it there. Oh, shit. Man, that's fucked up. Nah, I'm just kidding. Oh, shit. Low blow. No, I'm just saying. No, but... no, but let me ask you something.
You just trying to get me started.
Oh, shit. Yo, Nova. Oh, shit. BSVR 2. Day one on PC. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No, but I say, do you think they could do a 4K display? Or do you think that's a bit too much?
I think it's a bit too much. I think at the distance that the screen's gonna be from your eyes, a little bit over 2K is probably good enough. Whether they, since we know it's not coming this year, whether they try to leverage a mid-gen upgrade system to push it to really push it to its max, they might, because that's what they did with PS4 Pro.
You just made my rib hurt.
You know what? I was just about to say that. Nova. I thought we might start off with a wired VR headset, and then we might get a mid-gen upgrade of a wireless.
Oh, you're talking about the headset?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the console. Because I don't like mid-gen refresh. Oh, I hate that word. Oh, that shit. Y'all gave me a straight right hook to the rib. Oh, that shit hurt. Oh, that's painful. I can't, I can't, oh man, I can't deal with a PS5 mid-gen refresh. I'll be mad as fuck.
I mean, we know it's going to come.
Oh,
we know it's happening.
No, I can't. I'll be mad as hell.
I don't think so, but that's another topic. But yeah, I'd be surprised.
No, but I do.
I'll be mad as fuck.
But I will say this: I think for the VR, there will be a mid-gen upgrade for the VR headset. I think they will integrate fully wireless, probably down the line, maybe a year or two.
You mean almost wireless?
Almost wireless.
not almost shit.
Almost wireless.
It'll be fully. I feel like eventually we'll get a fully wireless VR.
You know what's funny? We all caught that too. All of us is like, almost wireless. The fuck is this dude talking about? We all caught it at the same time. Like, oh shit. But go ahead. What you think? So you think? So why do you? So you think they would just do a refresh because of the wireless? Because of the.
Yeah, they would. They would. I feel like they would because it's something that's just gonna bring more eyes. It'll probably just boost sales. Two, it's just a better upgrade.
How would they do that if they're coming out with the version? I mean, the PSVR, the one we have now, has gone through 2 iterations, but I don't think they're gonna go from one wire to wireless unless they're jacking up that price. Because
I feel like that'll probably be what we get.
And again, PS5 has Wi-Fi 6. I'm sure they have some patents where the headset and the PlayStation could talk better. But with them saying they're increasing fidelity, it's gonna be a lot of data in the stream. But I think this is great because it just another generation of more accessible VR, right?
Yes.
People have these consoles already. Yeah, they might have to shell another $300-$400, but again, it's way cheaper than getting into VR in the PC space. And I do want to say something, kind of going back to the last topic we were talking about. Code is right in the sense that a lot of these people don't have these crazy PCs. So when we're seeing these things online, we can't just assume everyone has a 2080 or higher. You know what I'm saying? And put it this way, I just paid. I have a $3,000 computer I just built, right? Like, yeah,
Man,
it's
big balling, boy.
Right.
Hey, man, it is what it is. But I'm saying, you got to pay to play. So for most people, it makes more sense to stay within that range. Getting $2,000 PC performance or $500. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know Nova. He got a job. Whack Arnold's. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna do two things right now. First, I'm gonna read Ashley Luca's super chat. That's my sister from another mister.
Luca.
She says, "I can't believe Jim Judas Iscariot Ryan is leading the flock astray. Sold the ponies out for 30 gold pieces, man. Oh shit. Oh shit.
30
gold. Damn. Damn. That my man. Jim Lion Ryan. It's Judas. Jim Judas. That's what I'm gonna call him. I like that name. My man Jim Judas. So that's number one. All right, so that's number two. I'm gonna say to you guys, you got to treat gaming like hedge fund managers. Fuck the broke people. Fuck them all. All right, you gotta act like hedge fund managers. Fuck them all. All right, it ain't about them. All right, it's about us and what we want. It's about the minority few that can do this. All right, the majority, let them eat cake. Right? Fuck, let them eat cake. Alright? We have fun. We have fun out here. Alright? Now I'm just playing. I'm acting crazy. I'm out here. I'm bullshitting. Alright, it's cool. Alright, another topic. Alright, we're gonna bring up State of Play coming this Thursday. I give you this. I will say this, and I will say this thing about PlayStation, right? Like when Xbox gives out bad news, that's the only shit they do, and they are screwed because that's the only thing to talk about. PlayStation, they'll give out bad news, but then they cover it up with like 3 good news right after it. Like they're slick with that shit. I give them that. They know how to do it. Be like, oh yeah, we got VR. We're gonna do a State of Play. Oh, PC going to PC. Oh, and don't forget, we got great games for free on March. You're like, wait. What you said about PC? No. We good. Hey, a State of Play Thursday. Have a nice day. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so they got a State of Play this Thursday. Should we hype it? Keep ourselves in check? You guys have some type of opinion what you would like to see?
Wait and see. That's what I'm gonna say.
We playing it safe.
I'm playing it safe right now. Wait and see.
I mean,
I feel like I've been riding high too long, and you know what I'm saying?
You waiting for the fall. You waiting for the fall. Yeah, that's what you're doing.
They might announce PC day and date.
Oh, shit.
So, look, hey,
at this point, oh, shit.
What I'm hoping for is I want to see if anything fizzles out from these Silent Hill / Metal Gear Solid rumors. If any of that shit's going to happen, or if that's going to be like something we see maybe in the summer. Did they say that they canceled E3 this year, or is that a digital event?
Well, they kind of like boycotted E3 before all the little COVID stuff. Yeah. So I think most people agree that Sony is pretty much done with E3, period. They going to have their own stuff.
Yeah. I mean, what are y'all looking forward to? Or y'all think it could be?
We'll start with Cool Cruise. What you got? You looking for something? You going to leave it alone?
Well, I said I was going to wait and see.
Okay. Are you hoping there's a game there, though? Are you, like, hoping something? What would you like them to talk about?
Let's see, like, man, maybe we can get, like, a trailer for Ragnarok.
Oh, shit, okay.
I doubt if we see anything God of War, but you man, that would be exciting.
Okay. All right. I'm going to leave Jay Barry last because he's still fuming. Cole. State of decay. The PlayStation.
I mean, I agree with Cruz. I think Nova said the same thing. I am cautiously optimistic. I think we might see like something with Returnal because it's right around the corner. Maybe some Kena. because it's right around the corner. But I think it's probably going to get pushed back. And I don't think nothing for Horizon or God of War, none of that stuff. But like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic, keeping my fingers crossed, but I'm not going to get too hyped.
I'm just waiting for the roller coaster to just go down at this point. You know what I'm saying? I've been riding up, and that fall's about to be mighty.
Oh, shit. All right, Jay Barry.
Oh, man.
State of plays your shit. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's time for some cap. I need somebody to cap on this podcast. Give me some cap.
At the end of the day, man, like when it comes to any gaming event, I can't be like, temper my expectations. Like, I get excited for stuff if it's an announcement. According to their article, they said that there's going to be new announcements that's going to be there. They're going to talk about the third party stuff. Basically, what I would like to see that will make my day if they give us more info on Final Fantasy 16, and if we get a Final Fantasy 7 remake for the PS5, like a version for that. I do think that we're going to see Horizon. I think we're going to see a gameplay trailer there. I don't know if we're going to get a date or anything, but they're going to show an update on that game.
All right.
As far as God of War, I don't know about God of War. I know Cory Borog. He's out there talking about, PlayStation,
That was hilarious to me. I thought that was.
What is that, shiny bridge or some shit? What is he talking about?
Yeah, I don't think the God of War going to be there. But if it is there, cool. But if they show Final Fantasy 7 a remake and a PS5 version and give us some more info and 16, I'll be happy. Also, if they give us a release date for Kena and the Little Devil Inside, I'll be happy with that as well too.
All right. El Matador 809.
That would be a good show. Right. That's no cap. That would be a good show.
El Matador 809. He says Sony needs to announce that new Soulcom already. That would be huge.
Fact.
If Guerrilla officially, I don't know if it's true or not though. I mean, that's just been a rumor for such a long time. But if they actually delivered it and they unveiled Soulcom or at least a trailer, that would be huge for PlayStation, because I think out of any multiplayer game, that's the one I think PlayStation gamers would flock to.
I'll say this, aside from the God of War, and this is just fantasy booking at its peak for me. I doubt it's gonna happen. It's far from my mind, but I'm saying with all the remakes and remasters going on, I really would like to see a Shinobi remaster or remake.
You always
say which one though? Like the original one?
Shinobi PS2.
Oh shit! Oh, I know which one. That hard ass one. Oh, that game was fucking hard as fuck. I know what you're talking about.
That was my shit.
Okay, I remember. Hey, yo, Barry, someone calling you out. They saying you a fraud that don't actually play RPGs.
You gonna get kicked in the shin, man. You know what
I mean?
Oh
shit, my man Cole. He said Jay Barry is a fraud and never played an RPG. Oh
not
shit!
One,
not
never.
one, not a single, no proof.
I don't even know what RPG means.
Man, never heard of a skill tree, man.
It's a game that runs best on PC.
People in the chat that disagree with me, they already called me. I told them I'm a fraud and all that. I see it already.
You frauding. You ain't about that nation. You ain't about that PlayStation nation.
I know PlayStation gamer, man.
You
I'm just out here trying to make money. I'm trying to make a little coin on YouTube.
You an Xbox. You an Xbox out here. You an Xbox.
Yeah, man.
Right. One game I would say you got exposed. You out here.
Yo,
right?
being an Xbox is like having leprosy these days, man.
Shit. Damn. Ouch.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact.
See, pussy will not be tolerating this shit. You guys are just showing out because your partner in crime is not here. Yo, I will say this.
He know the vibe. He know the vibe.
Well, you know the vibes, yo. But I will say this for the show. There is one game, and it's a PS4 game. But I'm not gonna lie. I've been waiting for this game for at least 4 years already. Now it's going on 4 years. I've been waiting for this fucking game, and it's Lost Solo Side. Like, god damn, this game is taking forever to release.
What game?
It's called Lost Soul Aside. Look it up.
That would be dope if it gets to
yes.
That game fire, bro.
I'll send you. Originally, I'll send you the first look of it. This first look that I'll show you in the trailer. It was done by one dude, just one dude. He did it by himself.
It's like if Final Fantasy and Devil May Cry
mixed
had a baby.
Yes. And graphically, it looks amazing. And this dude started it by himself. A dude named Yang Bing. Oh my god! When I saw that game, I was like, "Yo, this is one dude."
It's an indie dev, right?
So it was an indie dev until Sony funded him and made him part of the China Hero project.
Yeah, the China Hero project. There's another game that's coming out from like a Chinese developer too. I forgot the name. Chris Righteous.
It's the one. Are you talking about the one with the female?
Yeah, with a female. That just looked fire too, bro.
Oh my god, yeah. That she had like I saw the one was like a mech battle. Like she was.
Yeah.
Like, it gave me. I don't know. I had like a weird. It looks good. I just got like.
You know what's funny about Lost Soul Side? It was at PlayStation Experience.
Yeah.
I think at 2017 it was in there, but they never spoke about it ever since that, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking sad.
Yeah, man. His Twitter do be ignoring me. I think he got me on mute. I don't disrespect him. I be like, hey, any updates? Don't say nothing. I'm like, man, bro. I'm like the only dude out here advertising your shit. Like, come on, bro. I better get a free copy or some shit, or like a skin of my face or something. Like a DLC skin with my face on there.
Get your name in the credits.
You know, give me something though, because I'm doing the Lord's work with his game and stuff like that.
Yo, that's free promo, right?
Yeah. Like damn, but that's that. I mean, it's oddly enough, it's a PS4 game, but that's what I'm waiting for, man. I'm so hyped for that game.
These Chinese devs are kind of on a roll. Have you guys seen Black Myth Wukong?
Yes, I saw that. That looks really good.
Also, very small team from China.
Yeah, they're doing some creative stuff, man.
That latest trailer looks fire.
I hope the Chinese game development expands and gets bigger because they're doing a lot of creative shit. They're like bringing some of that Wu-Tang shit out there.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, they really are, man. They ain't. Hey, Chinese devs ain't nothing to fuck with.
Get it? Yeah, I think we showing our age out here. We really showing our age.
That shit went over a lot of people.
Yeah, they did. These dudes are mumble rappers now. They have no idea what we're talking about. All right. So I think we hit up all the topics. Is there anything you guys want to address?
Yeah, man. Shinobi remake. Let's make it happen. Let's campaign right here. Shinobi remake. Let's go.
Hey, have you heard Microsoft's gonna buy Sega? You ain't heard that? They're gonna buy Sega. They're gonna buy Kojima Productions because they found a doll in the back of the guy's room. Like, yo, that's how it is. Hey, how come I only got 88 likes? Goddamn! Hit the like button.
Why the hell does Phil Spencer have a Ludens doll in his background though?
Shit, I don't know.
I mean,
because he's buying Kojima Productions. He bought it already. Done. Mm-hmm. He said, Kojima, I own you now. So
I don't like that motherfucker.
You don't like Jay don't look like he plotting. I mean, on Jay Bar sound like he plotting. He like, I really don't like this motherfucker.
I don't like that dude, man. Yo, he come off as fraudulent, man. Like he come off as fake, bro.
But how about
why you say that?
I know he's an exec and all that stuff, but that's the way how he look. Like he's just one of those dudes you see at school. You just stuff him.
It's like one of those. Are you saying it's like one of those? Like if you look like a snake, you probably a snake.
Yeah,
I mean, look at him.
Those face.
Look at him.
Hold on.
Look at him. Look at him.
No Kojima stand. Let's go.
Listen. I listen to the joke in The Dark Knight. You got schemers, and look at him. He's a schemer. Look at him.
He's a schemer.
Exactly, right there. He's just all there planning and scheming over there. Look at him.
Nah. All I know.
Look at him. Tell me that's not a fake. You trust that dude.
Years.
You trust that dude.
Put respect on Kojima's name. He's putting 90+ games out for years. Well, come on, why don't we like Kojima? Because of Death Stranding?
No, I like Kojima. No, I think he's talking about Phil Spencer.
No, he's talking about.
I love Kojima.
He's talking about Phil Spencer.
He's talking about Phil Spencer.
Yeah.
You got tight.
Oh shit!
Yeah, yo, the Metal Gear series is like one of my favorite series ever in gaming.
He's talking about Phil Spencer. Can you blame him? Look at him.
I'm talking
Look at that face. I'm not straight skin. The hell he's smiling.
Can I say this without getting in trouble?
Oh, go ahead.
Phil Spencer looked like one of the ADHD characters from South Park.
Oh shit, this dude, bro, Timmy. Oh shit.
No, not Timmy. When they went to the camp, and he goes, Mimsy.
Oh man, this dude's bad. Oh man, I'm about to get demonetized. There goes my channel. That's it. That's it. See, you see, you can't let too many Latinos come to a podcast. You gotta have a controlled amount.
Hey, first of all, that was a very that was a very PG take on that South Park.
Oh shit! All right, baby. All right, peoples. We're gonna do these outros. And then
I got something. I was just waiting to let everybody else go.
Snap, go ahead then.
So one thing, I'm not really saying this to Jay Barry. I guess I kind of am, but I'm not really. I didn't know he was gonna say all the stuff he said. What I'm about to say is based off of comments that I've seen on Twitter. Okay. Which it may have some overlap with Jay Barry, but Jay, I'm not really targeting you with this. This is just from all the stuff I've seen on my timeline today. So
it just so happens to come from your account, though. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
There is a big difference between Microsoft and Sony. More specifically, a big difference between Xbox and PlayStation. Xbox was not really selling consoles. Xbox is looking for a new way to generate income without having people needing to buy the console first. Xbox is trying to remove the need for a console. Sony, on the other hand, dominates in selling consoles, and Sony is a hardware company. Sony is not going to do anything that threatens their console business as they see it. Now, they may be wrong, and the gamers may be right. People like Jay Barry may be right that the quality will suffer and all of this. Obviously, Sony does not believe that. And the console business is primary to them. So it is the main revenue stream, just like with PS Now. Me and Jay Barry argue all the time because Jay Barry and Chris Righteous, they believe firmly that PS Now is every bit as good as Game Pass and even better. I disagree with that. I think they about even neck and neck. It just depends on what month you catch them on. I think they trade off back and forth. But even if we just agree with Jay Barry, if we agree with Jay Barry and Chris that PS Now is a better service than Game Pass, just for the sake of conversation. Even if that is true, when you look at PlayStation, PS Now is still secondary to them. They have not highlighted what you would call a better, superior service. They have not moved it to the forefront. It is not the focal point of their business. Even though they have a competitor to Game Pass, they do not hype it and present it the way Game Pass does because Sony is primarily in the console business. All of this other stuff is secondary to them. They have taken decades to build up market dominance in the console space, and they are very conscious of things that threatens the console. So these gamers, and I understand people get upset. I've seen all the vitriol all over Twitter, but you got to keep in mind that Microsoft and Sony are different. You can't just draw a parallel from Microsoft to Sony because they were in very different positions. Sony is coming from a position of strength, and this is just a side hustle for them, where Microsoft, it is their main thing because they don't sell consoles. They don't have the game quality. They are deficient in a lot of areas where Sony is strong. So Microsoft is trying to play to their strengths. So you can't draw all these parallels and similarities because they're not starting from the same spot. Sony is not going to threaten their console business.
I think they personally threaten it if they putting their games on PC.
Sure, you think that, but they don't think that. That's what I'm saying. If they thought that, they wouldn't do it. So obviously you just disagree with them about what is good or not good for the brand, and that's between y'all. But I'm just saying they are not going to purposely diminish the console the way Microsoft is purposely diminishing the console, where we don't care where you play. Sony does care where you play.
So I would say this with, let me help out with Optimus' point, right? So they announced Days Gone, which is actually a PS4 game, which came out in 2019, right? But so far they announced Kenna, and it's not day one on PC. They announced Ratchet and Clank, it's not day one on PC. Demon Souls Remake is not day one on PC, right? What's another? Returnal? That's not day one on PC, right? So I think the concern is really where's that line, right? I made this video a little over a year ago, and I talked to Optimism about it. I think Sony is just simply double dipping. Now, if I'm gonna be serious, I think they simply double dipping, right? Because Days Gone, I know some people, and I know James Barry, I see your point, but in reality, Days Gone is an old game. It's a PS4 game. It's not tied to the PlayStation 5 ecosystem. Days Gone did what it had to do at the time it was needed. So was The Last of Us. So was, Infamous, yada, yada, yada. When we start seeing PS5 games, even if it's 2 years later, now we have to start questioning. Now you really start looking at, like, let's say in 2 years, you see Demon Souls remake on PC. Now you're talking, wait a minute. Now they're blurring the lines. And like you said, today is 2 years, tomorrow is 1 year, 6 months, and the number starts dwindling over time. But right now, the number's not really dwindling because it has nothing to do with PS5 at all. Like right now, an actual first-party PS5 game is not on PC. None of them. And none of them have been announced. Right now, we're still talking about PS4 games and stuff like that. And I think the reason why a lot of people's using that energy, because number one, they need to cling on to something. Because I think a lot of people hope these PS5 games go to PC. Because they're good. Everybody talks trash about PS5 games or PlayStation games when it's not on their platform. But as soon as they get an inkling that it might be on their platform, right. Oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever. That's when people admit how great these games are. Look how many baseball gamers we have on Xbox now.
When you put the word hope in there,
yeah.
That's when the hesitation comes.
Yeah.
Right? When that PS5 game come out, regardless if it's not the PS5 games, it's just the PS4 games, those PC games are still going to be hesitant. Like, yo, I should just wait this out.
But they've already waited, Jay.
If I was to ask now this though, Optimus, why does a PC gamer that primarily playing PC or Xbox gamer that primarily playing Xbox, why do they have a PlayStation?
Oh shit!
So that they can play the PlayStation exclusives.
Exactly, but if you take away the option, you said it won't affect the hardware. Would they buy the hardware from Sony, from PlayStation?
I doubt that they would.
So it would hurt them. It would hurt.
Sure, but the demographic you're talking about is small. So sure. So that's what we would call that negligible. Like that is certainly true, but that overlap is so small that it's insignificant. The majority of people would not do that. There are plenty of PC people right now who have demonstrated to Sony, it has been 7 years and we are not buying a PS4. Like, what are they waiting for? Okay, well, they might buy the PS5. Like, if I'm Sony, I see this demographic. These people are not going to buy a PS4. So if I hold the game in the PlayStation ecosystem for how much longer, whatever it is that you are saying, Jay, the number of PC gamers that don't buy a PS4 are much greater than the number of PC gamers that do. Therefore, if they want to reach that bigger group, yes, they will sacrifice that smaller group for the bigger group. Absolutely. You are right in that there will be some collateral damage, but it will nowhere near make up for what they stand to gain. And that's why they tested the waters with Death Stranding, Horizon, and that other one. And so, those games, they are showing reward. They're showing profit. They are, again, they not like Microsoft. They testing this out first. They like, what is the return on this investment? So on and so forth. And they're using data. They're using facts. They are looking at what the effect is, and they're making decisions based off of the data. And then they're going to do another one. Now, I do think that I personally know the list of games that they got slated to go to PC. But if y'all watch Rock's video, Rock, you should link that video. Rock made a lot of good points in that video, and I think that he was spot on accurate with a lot of stuff that he said. And again, Jay, Barry, if it comes to be where they're doing day and date or 6 months later, that is a real conversation then that we can have. I just don't see that happening. That's what we call hypothetical worry. There is nothing that happened. There's no indication that it's going to happen, but people are concerned about it anyway. And so people start to worry about it, even though there's no evidence to support it. But the very first millisecond that there is evidence to support that, then you're right. We can have a different conversation then.
All right.
Agreed.
All right.
Oh,
Yo, this dude's stupid. Yo, my man CB3 in the super chat, he said, this F grocery store Jim Ryan needs to get caught lacking in an alley. F this new agenda at PlayStation. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, dudes are like, tar and feather the bastard. Oh shit. Oh shit.
I think y'all underestimating the hardcore gamer. I think you guys are underestimating how detrimental it can become to PlayStation. Because they already looking for an excuse not to buy a PlayStation. You know what I mean? And if you're going to give that to them, they're not going to buy a PlayStation. PlayStation is not going to brag about those things that they want to brag about. The PlayStation Plus, the PS Now subscriptions, the PSN monthly active users, when the people start trickling away from PlayStation. You guys are saying, you guys sound good, you sound great. Some of the stuff I think, but when it comes to reality, this is what's going to happen, bro.
Well, Jay, Jay, no offense, but like, you're the one that's going off of feelings and emotions. Everyone else is going off of data. There is no data to demonstrate your outcome. There are way more PC users than PlayStation. So at the end of the day, if they just traded, if every person that has a PlayStation now just got a PC instead and bought PlayStation games, PlayStation will still make more money off of their first party games. They would lose overall because they would be losing the money from third party.
I'm not talking about every gamer. I'm talking about the hardcore gamer. I already said from the beginning of the podcast that the casual gamer, those guys are going to stay because they're going to love to play on the consoles. That's what they can afford, the consoles. But a hardcore gamer is their hobby is gaming. They're buying more than 5 games a year. Mm-hmm. They're going to look to where you can play the games the best. The reason why a lot of these hardcore gamers are buying PlayStation products because it's the only place you can play.
I get that. I understand that. So I'm going to ask you a simple question. How many of those do you think there are? 80 million, 50 million, 10 million, 5?
Number, but I know it's a lot. It's a lot.
No, define a lot. That's too vague.
I can't specifically say a number.
So what Sony is doing, what Sony is banking on is Sony is saying the number of people that you are talking about is less than the number of people that is never going to buy PlayStation anyway. So you got 5 million hardcore people that match your description that have the money to switch to PC. They have 100 million PC players that are never going to buy a PlayStation. Yes, they will trade that 5 million for that 100 million.
They're not going to buy the games on PC, and they're going to pirate the games just like they did Horizon.
Horizon and Death Stranding. So Sony has already tested the waters with that, and they already have enough profit to demonstrate to them that this move makes sense. Because the opposite of what you said is happening. Those games are very profitable.
I don't think they have the numbers to go. They're just going down a plan that they're going down this alley where they already started, right? They already said, oh, you know what, this alley looks dangerous, but I'm already halfway.
So you're saying it's not data and research based? They just doing it because they planned it in a boardroom somewhere.
If you look at their financial stuff, right? Their reports, they're not reporting.
It just came out. Yep.
They're not reporting the PC specifically. They're lumping it. There's a reason why companies would lump stuff like that, because maybe that is not hitting their forecasted numbers on what they want to do, but they want to look good in front of the investor. So you know what they're going to do? They say, oh, Horizon Zero Dawn is sold this total. They didn't give you a specific number of what is sold on PC. They gave you a specific number what is sold on PlayStation because that was a milestone, make them look good.
So just let me make sure I'm understanding what you're saying. You are saying that Sony will do something to threaten their console business, and they just don't know any better.
No, I feel that Sony already put out the plan that they're going down this road, and they're going to stick with it, see how it goes. They still
even if it hurts their console business.
If it hurts, they pull back. They're not fully committed to it. They are doing the 2-3 year games. They're not fully committed to it. But if it's going to be lucrative, they're going to fully commit to it. If it's not, they can easily just pull back. Oh, look, it wasn't.
That's what I just said, that they're using the data, and you said no, they not. They just going to stick to their plan.
Damn, Code said they must go Megatron.
Oh shit!
I'm saying that
Damn, yo, Jay Bar, man. Let's do an intermission, man. He got you on the ropes, man. We're gonna strategize. We're gonna strategize. All right, you cut up right now. Nah, for real. Shout out to the chat. He says, yo, man, Forget Me Not said Ryan didn't get clapped yet. Where Omega at? Oh shit. Hey, no, there's no Ryan, man. We a peaceful podcast, all right? We only make fun of broke people, okay? That's the only thing we do on this podcast. All right, okay? That's all we do here, all right? All right, hide the money, y'all. There broke people around. Oh shit, I'm playing.
Podcast.
I'm playing.
Listen, my man was like, look, they call me Optimus, but don't make me go Megatron.
Oh shit. We got
I'm talking to Jay Barry. I'm really talking to these stands on Twitter. I'm sure y'all seen them because my mentions was blowing up all day. I'm trying to play Spider-Man and my phone buzzing. I just had to turn it off.
My man Okie Oak out here saying, here's a question for Optimus. Okie Oak, my man, he said, thank you for the super chat. He said, the way PS5 is designed with the SSD, how would PS5 games work on PC? After seeing the new Ratchet and Clank, there's no way that will run on PC. What do you say, Optimus, to that?
Well, that's not true. Again, it's that vague PC term again. There are some PCs that it will run on. So what Sony will do is, I don't know if you ever bought a PC game before. I can't pronounce that. But so whenever you buy a game, you look at the box or you look online. I guess they don't really sell them in boxes anymore. You look on Steam and it'll tell you the minimum requirements for that game, and it'll tell you need this processor, you need this much RAM, you need this much hard drive space. If you look at games like Star Citizen as an example, they tell you need an SSD of this speed, you need this much RAM, so on and so forth. So what would happen is they would, and also the PC processors are a lot more powerful than the ones on the console. So they have at least two options, minimum, at least two options. One option is they can make the minimum spec require NVMe SSD that is in the same caliber of the ones that will be able to fit into the expansion slot on PlayStation. So they will say as a minimum requirement, your game has to have this PCIe 4.0 with this type of SSD in order to run this game. So they can make the minimum spec match. Or another thing that they could do is still require an SSD, but they could use the more RAM and the faster CPUs on the PC to do more brute force, to do more work, whereas on the PlayStation 5, a lot of that stuff is seamless and the processor is free to use other things. And then their I/O architecture decompresses, loads textures, and does all of this stuff in its own threads so that the CPUs can do other work, and with the smart shift and all that good stuff. Instead, on the PC, they could require a more powerful processor and have those processors do the work that the I/O architecture of the PS5 would do instead. But that would still mean a minimum spec of a specific CPU and all of that good stuff. So at the end of the day, they will just have to increase the minimum spec to run the game. But again, that would definitely lower the amount of people that could access it, because the overwhelming majority of PC gamers are not going to have those specs.
Yep. Just to go on to what he's saying, the M.2 SSD that you need, I don't think there's one on sale yet. I think the first one's going to be a Western Digital Black SSD, but the SSDs that match up to the PS5 speeds are, you can't even really say they're on the market, right? They're coming.
Western Digital did have that one, but Sony was like, no, don't get that yet. So they waiting for the official announcement.
Facts. Yep. Yeah, Code was spitting straight facts there. The amount of people that are going to have a motherboard capable to run that, pretty much you'd have to do a complete upgrade. That's not even including, the CPU and GPU, just to be on par with what you'd need to run Ratchet and Clank. So you said it. You couldn't have said it better, Code.
Appreciate that, player.
You already know.
All right.
West, yeah.
Man, that's.
So again, let me be clear, y'all. I'm not coming at Jay Barr. He's just here and we like having a back and forth. My statements are aimed at my Twitter timeline. It was just crazy, and I mean, these people are losing their mind.
This is in the chat, man.
Yo, my man CB
right,
in the
Jay.
chat. Once again, my man said Jim Lyon better pray he don't get caught lacking. Well, I'm knocking him smooth out for pulling this crap today. Oh
See, I
shit!
think he for real. That's who I'm talking to. Is people like
that dude.
Man,
he do like I better not see that fool in these streets.
Man, they going crazy on my timeline. I was like, good Lord.
Oh snap!
And that's another thing. So now we got the third reason why I'm like people won't let me in the PlayStation Nation. One, I want to change my own batteries, and niggas want to kill me over that. Two, I don't think Game Pass is trash. They definitely want to kill me over that. And I don't care if PlayStation games go to PC. Like those three things will forever keep me out. I'm a gamer with no country. I don't fit nowhere.
It's the Game Pass one. I don't think you're being real with yourself for the Game Pass. this man hasn't played a game from Game Pass in like 6 months.
Bro, you ain't I can't even front. You definitely not lying. Let me send another super chat.
Said,
Optimus is a fraud.
He said. Here's the thing. All right, since we on Game Pass, right? Like I said, the only thing I keep hearing about Game Pass is just the fact that you have access to a whole bunch of games without having, at a low cost, right? I understand that point. I understand that point. I'm not saying I don't. I understand. I'm not trying to say I don't understand how it gives people the opportunity to play a lot of games for a low cost. I got that. All that tells me is just the delivery of a select games. My thing is, what about quality games I want to play? A service doesn't provide that. Only developers and ideas develop that. You understand? I don't really care about another method of paying for a game. I just want to know about the individual game itself and if I want to play that specific game. And that's why I don't care. Yep. That's ultimately why I don't care about Game Pass and PS Now, because those two things don't actually make games. They're just a form of delivering games at a different monetary option.
You're renting them.
Yeah, I mean, renting them. Like GameFly, a store, Game Pass, PS Now, PS Store. Yeah. Those are just methods of delivering games at a certain value or a certain cost. I'm concerned about what game are you making and do I want to play it. I don't really care if I have to pay $70 to play it. As long as it's something I want to play, I'm good for it. Game Pass ain't really something I want to play. It's just a list of shit that's there. And then I have to scroll through all this bullshit. I don't want to do that. That's why I don't care about it. I know what I want to play, and I want to play it.
This is great.
Because they go through the method of quantity over quality.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care about quantity. I know what I want to play, and I'm willing to buy it.
Yo, Puerto Rock, I just want to say something. As someone who, as of recent, had or has PS Now and Game Pass at the same time. Keep on, I have PC Game Pass, right? On a high-end computer. So
you got PC, PS Now.
That's what I'm talking about. Hedge fund manager shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Big boss. I have on my console on my PS5. So if I could give you a 30-second review, Game Pass has some good games on there, but they're old as shit.
That's what I'm saying. I see the list. When people come, hey, yo, Game Pass is great. I'm like, you guys act like I can't see what's on the Game Pass.
Yeah. No.
Like, they act like I don't have access and I can actually see the library. Like, I see it. I'm like that dude. What's that black dude? The black dude? I seen it. Like, I know, like, you can't fool me.
See your games on Game Pass that are 90+ meta. I mean, there's some good old Bethesda games. I will give it that. But
I can also make
I already bought them shits.
No, and I wanted to speak on PS Now too. PS Now has some great PS3 games, but guess what? If you don't have the internet to stream those games, you're gonna have latency issues. I got good internet, and I'm playing it, and I'm still getting some lag. The PS2 selection is weak. I have a modded PS3, so I can get any PS2 game I want on that. I'm telling you, a lot of these classic games are not on at least on the PS2 are not on PS Now, and it's really disappointing. So it's like, okay, the cool games, I have to stream them, right? For a lot of people, that's an issue. And for the games you can download, the selection's not that great. So what do? I cancel PS Now, and I ride on. I keep riding on this 3-month Game Pass free trial I got. You know what I'm saying? Besides,
my issue when people compare the two is that I feel like it's more of an agenda to push Game Pass just because they want Microsoft to get a win.
So you questioning his integrity?
No, I'm not talking about in general, where you see this is great for Game Pass, right? Especially after the Bethesda acquisition, right? Everybody was like, yo, this is great for Game Pass. Guess what? Same games that just came into Game Pass due to Microsoft spending $7.5 billion was already in PS Now for like 6 months, probably almost a year. The same games. But nobody was saying, this is great for PS Now. No, they don't say Game Pass.
I'll say this. Because I want to give a review like Nova did, and I want to comment on what Jay Barry. I absolutely 100% agree with Jay Barry that PS Now does not get the same recognition as Game Pass does, and it is a very competitive service.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, the reason for that is because Sony is not trying to make that their primary.
No, they're not. I mean, they focus more marketing. I mean, Microsoft markets Game Pass a lot more than PlayStation.
Absolutely. Because Sony is not threatening. They are not trying to threaten their console business.
But they're also going to, I feel like they're also going to, well, we all know this, they're also going to integrate PlayStation Now with PlayStation Plus somehow in the long run. And
there's definitely a plan for there's definitely a plan for PS Now and PSN to do something. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Keep going.
You know, like a PS Plus Plus?
I got no comment on that. But the thing I want to say about Game Pass versus PS Now. So I agree with Nova on I'm fortunate that my internet is good enough. So I was streaming God of War, which takes a lot of skill and timing, and like I had no issues. Like everything was fine. I was able to play through it. I've started God of War 2. I've had no streaming problems, but I do know other people that do. And he is certainly right about your internet connection will determine it. I try to avoid like giving a straight up answer about which one is better based on content, because people always say value. So some people will say PSN has 800 games, so it's a better value, and you can download more games than you can on all of Game Pass. Like those are the conversations. But for me, like that's not a compelling argument for me. Each person has to decide that for themselves, because like Steam, a lot of the games in Steam I don't like. And it's the more trash I have to scroll through, the less it's valuable to me. So if it's just more games that I don't like and I'm just scrolling through more and more pages of trash, 800 trash games is not better than 200 trash games. So it's really going to depend on who is doing the looking and what the service has in it on any given month.
Yeah, because right now both services run on a quantity over quality.
I think there are a lot of quality games in each. They just different, but then they move out. In my opinion, though, and this is my opinion again, it's personal preference. Somebody else who likes different types of game will have it. Me. This is not a fact. This is my opinion. In my opinion, Game Pass is more curated more often. Like they paying attention to it more often, and PS Now has like stuff there, and there's a lot of good stuff there, but it doesn't seem like they're giving it the same amount of attention, in my opinion. But that doesn't make it bad. Again, PS Now is a worthwhile service. I enjoy PS Now. So at the end of the day, each person's going to have to decide what's best for them, but people keep overlooking PS Now when they shouldn't. And then the last thing I'll say, the thing that seals the deal for me with Game Pass is I was able to convert all my Xbox Live Gold to Game Pass Ultimate, so I have Game Pass up until 2023, and I've only ever paid, it was like $1 or whatever it was. So, like, I never actually had to pay real money for Game Pass, so it's easily going to win for me because I was able to convert all my other stuff over.
Now, Code, to someone who's paying full price, with that being a factor, and take you getting it for $1 out of it, would you still recommend it? That with Xbox
Game Pass?
Game Pass with Game Pass.
I would not. No, I certainly would not. So when I recommend Game Pass, is like all of that taken into account. Microsoft giving you all these deals. The reason why I wouldn't recommend Game Pass at full price, this is my own personal opinion, is because the biggest attraction to Game Pass is first party games day and date in the service. And so they are all that quality that Rock was talking about. The assumption is first party quality AAA bangers are coming to the service, and you always have access to them. You don't have to worry about can you afford it or let me wait till it go on sale. You always have access to it for $15 a month, which should be pretty easy for anybody to pay. That's 3 Big Macs and you good. You got your Game Pass. The problem is until they start actually delivering those games, and they have demonstrated that they can deliver them consistently with good quality. Right now, it's just the idea of Game Pass is what's selling, but that potential hasn't been realized. Mm-hmm. So until they start delivering on that portion of it, I don't think it's worth $15 for me personally. No.
Yeah, and that's my thing. Like right now, Game Pass versus PS Now argument of which is better is like someone trying to argue who makes better pizza between Texas and California. I'll just stand there and look at them. Exactly. I'll just stand there looking. I'm like, y'all both idiots. Like, why would that even be a conversation? Like, why would that even be a topic? Right? Because right now, like you said, and Optimus hit it on the nail. Right? It's a conversation of value. It's not about the games. It's about which service provides more game or who got a particular old game first or something. Like, it's really not a service of, my God, because of this service, I'm playing some of the best games you can ever play. And I'm like, it's not. Neither service is like that. It's just, you just pay $10 a month and you just have a huge library of just shit that's all over the place. And that's why I'm not interested in that. You know, like when, like the shit, like what you just said, right? You go through pages and pages of trash. That was me when I first look at Now, because Jay Barry tried to get me on that. He like, hey, yo, P-Rock, I'm telling you, man, this PS Now is fire. This shit's straight fire, man. And my internet connection's flawless. So I'm like, all right, let me check this shit out. And I'm going through pages, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I didn't even know Barbie's horse of get the fuck out of here. I'm like, I ain't touching this. I'm going through pages.
Man, if you like RPGs,
I'm like,
boys,
I'm going through pages and pages, and I'm like, yo, this shit is trash. I'm like, I see like one game. I'm like, oh shit, it's a good game that I already own. Next. I'm like, nah, I can't. You know, like PS Now, I'll be honest, in order for me to make PS Now work, or even any of these services to work, I have to stop buying games. Because most of the good games I buy already. So by the time the services get this good game, I already own it. So the only way to make it worthwhile, you have to stop buying games to make it worthwhile.
I will say maybe I think the target audience for this kind of stuff, I can see it just being mainly for kids. I want to say between the ages of
casuals.
Yeah, it's going to be a casual thing, honestly, and they're gonna push that market more than the hardcore. Because me, I'm like you, P-Rock. I want to own my shit, whether it's a digital or a physical copy. I want to have it. I want to be able to keep it.
Well, it's not even just ownership. It's not even just ownership, right? Like, take for example, I think Xbox Game Pass just announced Madden 21 is now on that. I bought the game day one because I wanted to play it. So in order to make Game Pass useful, I have to stop buying Madden, stop buying 2K, and maybe these games will show up, and now it makes their service worthwhile. Like, oh, look, I finally waited, and now I get to play Madden. Thank you, Game Pass. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I don't care about these two services.
I want to highlight what Cruz said, because like I have helped personally sell Game Pass to a lot of families, more specifically single parent families with children and like more than one kid, obviously. And Game Pass really does work out well for people like that, because if the family is struggling, they can get an Xbox.
It's your budget gamer. You know what I mean?
And the kids always got stuff to do. The parent really does. That burden of like buying new games all the time is kind of lifted. So it's certainly a place for it.
That's true.
It's one of the main,
it is.
I mean, it's one of the main. And look, you can even attest that's one of the main reasons games like Fortnite are thriving right now. You know what I mean? It's a game that's free, accessible to kids like crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
it's for the people who buy the fake cornflakes in the supermarket. They don't get the box. They get the big bag. You know what I'm talking about?
But the thing is, there's
I'm
a
playing.
lot more.
Yo, people are gonna curse me out, dog.
But there's a lot more people like that than you think. You know what I'm saying?
Right, here's a good analogy, Rock.
You know what I'm saying? They get the big bag. When you have to buy a bag of cereal. Yeah, you need Game Pass.
No, Rock. Here's a better example to match your analogy. Is you buying a big box of cereal, and most of the cereal in there is the great value Frosted Flakes, but 4 or 5 of them boxes gonna actually be Tony the Tiger Frosted Flakes, because some good games do show up in there. It just depends, and you never know which one's gonna be in the box.
If you buy the peanut butter that tears the bread apart, yeah, you need Game Pass.
They don't know nothing about that, Rock. Like they didn't know about the million.
Yo,
nothing about peanut butter to tear the bread.
If you got that block of cheese that crumbles, yeah, you need that Game Pass, dog.
You talking about the government? You talking about the government cheese?
You know what I'm talking about? You cutting, that shit's crumbling as you cutting it. Yeah, you need that Game Pass, dog. That Game Pass is for
big rectangle. Man, y'all don't know
we got that service for you. Yo, when you buy beans and it's a white label with black letters, yeah, that Game Pass is for you, dog.
Yeah, when Kool-Aid is water, Game Pass is for you, bro.
Shit. Yo, we cutting up in here. We cutting up in here. You know what I'm saying? Great value cheese. Oh shit. All right, man. We've been up in here for what, 2 hours? All right, it's time to do these outros, man. We have a good, man. Don't forget to hit the like button. We're going to start out with our guests. Yo, Nova, Cool Hand. Tell us where we can find you.
Yeah.
You can find me at YouTube/Nova Insomniac. Again, YouTube/Nova Insomniac. Again, we do the Insomniacs podcast every week.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt. I got one super chat. He has a question. I'm sorry, I just missed this. I apologize. So Jason Ingalls said, apologize, Jason. He said, one thing I don't see people mention a lot with Game Pass is the exposure it provides to indies that may have next to no marketing budget. What do you guys think about that statement? Do you think it's a good system to push indies?
At first it had its value, but now it's a place where indies go to die.
Because there's too many now. You have too many. You have too much shit.
It's Beyonce in 2007. Oh. We heard her too much. You know what I'm saying? Like the market is flooded.
How about you, Optimus? Do you think it's like that now?
Do I think what?
Like Game Pass or PS Now is to the point where indies are being, too much noise now. There's too much stuff. Oversaturated. There's too much stuff to really notice indies now. Or do you think it's a good mechanism for indies that is doing a good job pushing indies?
I think the latter. I think it's a good job pushing it. But again, I want to caution that statement. It's going to depend on the person, Rock. It's just way too subjective, depending on who you are. Like, a lot of people love Steam. I don't hate Steam, but Steam is just filled with
I caught that
trash.
You just changed your.
And so like for a lot of people, but Steam is great. It's just going to depend on the person. But I do think that giving exposure to indie games is good for the industry. I really do.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I hope we answer your question, Jason. Appreciate you rocking out with us. All right, go back to the outros.
Take it away, Nova.
Again, Nova, YouTube.com/Nova Insomniac. Yeah.
When is your podcast? When is your podcast? When do you do it? Thursdays?
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday. What time?
7 p.m. Eastern time.
Go ahead. You got it.
And you got Cool Hand.
Rock with me, gente. You know what I'm saying?
The practicing Jew.
Yeah, catch me at the Jewish cemetery. All kosher, all day. De lo mío. That's how it is. Plátano Power. What's good?
Here's a good question. Optimus, where's your channel? Someone's asking. Inquiring minds want to know.
Hold on. Before we get to that, Optimus, I'm gonna have to do it right here on air, brother.
I knew this was coming.
I'm gonna have to do this on air. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know where. This is my first interaction with you, brother. But I got blocked by you out of nowhere. Don't know.
Shit, you blocked him.
I don't know you from Adam. I ain't never met you from Eve. So you
on Twitter? You talking about?
Yeah, on Twitter.
All right, so here are the reasons I block people on Twitter. This first category I know probably ain't gonna be you. So I block people for racism, number one. Then I block people for stupidity. And I'm not saying that you stupid, but like if somebody say something that I don't like or I think is trash, and then I see a bunch of people liking it or co-signing it, then I'll block all of them people too.
Oh.
And more than likely, you liked a comment that I thought was stupid.
God damn, even a like? You know what? Well, I'm starting wondering. I think it's because
like,
you know what? I think it's
they always lighten up, right, Rock? And then it's like so and so liked the comment you was mentioning. Then I go look at it. I was like, I'm sick of seeing notifications about this shit.
Hey, yo, Cruz, he blocked you? Yeah, I think it's because you needed the Dream Act to stay in this country. I don't know. I gotta watch. You know he voted for Trump. Cole voted for Trump. I'm gonna let you know.
You said what?
What's your Twitter name? I'll unblock you.
It's same thing. Cool Hand Cruz.
I don't know. I think
Optimus
Cole has this thing against the Dream Act. I'm just saying.
It's because of Honduras.
That's it. He's trying to build that wall, man. It's some crazy shit. Wow.
And look, Cole. Me and you had a good report for this show. You know what I mean? Bygones be bygones.
Yeah, I don't even know what you did, to be honest, because I think you're pretty cool.
You must have really liked some stupid shit.
I just got caught in the crossfire. That's what it was.
Yeah, you call it straight, man. It wasn't nothing you did.
Oh shit, you must have liked some stupid shit.
Come on and introduce himself as Barry White. You know he got to be all right.
All right, my bad. Jay Barry.
Cool Hands Cruz, it says you do not exist. Wait, let me make sure I'm spelling it.
Yeah,
right.
Cool Hand Cruz, just not plural, singular.
Oh yeah, okay, hold on. Yeah, I made it plural. Hold on.
Yeah, see, we fixing this right now.
CRUZ.
Yeah, we're about to get it dealt with right now.
Y'all saw it here first on 60 Frames, No Lag.
When we established friendships,
we bridging the community right here. You know,
right?
We got the popping my homie Cool Hand. So it's a great
but
thing.
Remember, to be part of this,
it's the black and brown connection.
But to be part of this community, you can't be broke.
All right, man. It do say block, man. Why did I do that?
All right, we gotta watch the broke people. All right,
man, we all good now. My fault, player. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and follow you, and then make sure everything is legit.
Oh, we good, brother. We good, man.
We're a community.
All right,
we're a community.
Man. You good, man. You good.
Look at this friendship, right? Just as long as we're not broke.
All right,
no EBT gaming.
Man, like you said, we never even interacted. It was just, it had to be, you call it straight.
There you go. We don't buy bag cereals here.
Like you said,
bullets have no names, brother.
Yeah, man. Nova invited me on the podcast. I couldn't make it, and he's like, "Fuck you, then."
I don't want you on the damn show anyway.
When do you want to hop on?
No, don't try to be my friend now, man.
Hey, no. This Cool Hand saying that. I've been sending the invite.
We had fun.
When do you want to hop on?
Oh man, we'll talk about it. Yeah, Nova. I thought we was gonna set something up for later. I ain't heard from him.
What happened is. When
I
sent you the invite, that was
was
over there. That was back in December. I thought you said you couldn't do it. I had got David Jaffe on, and then I stopped doing the podcast for 3 weeks for the holidays. Busy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just speed it back up.
Yo, Nova crazy. Nova crazy. Nova crazy.
We got some things coming right now.
Hold up, Nova.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna check y'all out. I thought since I blocked Cruz that Nova said, forget this nigga.
Nova be inviting people like 5 months out and shit.
Before we even launch.
Oh wow, okay.
He be inviting people. Yo, I remember Nova invited me. Thursday on the podcast. I'm like, cool.
Like I had just hopped on Twitter, and then Nova had sent me he sent me a tweet from yours on through DM. And I was like, he's like, yo, look what Code said. And I was like, I tried to click it. I'm like, I can't see it. He goes, you can't see it. I'm like,
man, my fault, man.
Yo.
And he goes, he blocked you? I'm like, I don't even know this guy.
Oh, shit, my thing working? All right, yo. All right, y'all hear me? Okay, all right. Yo, I'm going to say this. Nova, when he invited me, he's like, yo, Thursday, I need you on the podcast. You can do it. I'm like, yo, cool. I show up Thursday. He's like, nah, Thursday in 3 months. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, what you talking about? You said Thursday. I meant Thursday of next month. Yo, I was like, oh, shit.
We working. Hey, look.
We working overtime.
We working the kinks out. We ironing this shit out.
Yo, this dude invited me on a podcast that was happening for like 4 weeks. I was like, yo, this dude's wilding. I'm like, he is Latino. Yo, this is wilding. Anyway, we're gonna go with Jay Bari. Yo, Jay Breezy, get the outro, man. Tell them about what's up, PlayStation. Hey, wait, hold up. How does What's Up PC sound like? What's Up PC Nation? This has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, man. You guys know the vibes, man. Sorry. Great show. For those that disagree, I don't give a fuck about your opinions.
We don't care about you broke people. We don't care about the broke.
Yo, you gonna get roasted. I don't. This is what it is. Dude's trying to come at me side right there too.
He said,
"I'm gone."
He said, "Don't forget, hey, What's Up PlayStation on Sundays, 11 a.m. Eastern time."
Saturday.
I'm sorry, Saturday with Persona. 11 a.m. Saturdays with Persona. Oh shit. All right.
Yeah, that's a good little podcast. Too.
Yeah, it is. It's good. If you want a pure PlayStation gaming podcast, I don't know about this Saturday. This Saturday might be a little bit different, but it might be popping this Saturday. But great podcast.
Saturday gonna be good. We're gonna have my man Chandler Wood on. He's like I forgot but he runs PlayStation Lifestyle, the website.
Oh, nice. That's what's up.
We're gonna have him speak.
Oh, hell yeah.
But me, we gonna share our thoughts on stuff again.
Dudes like that too scared to come here.
I got one request for y'all on your podcast because I tend to listen to it every week. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I have to turn it down because when y'all be talking about the games, y'all be giving good insight. But some of us old people play games slowly, and some of them little things be spoilers. And I know y'all don't think they be spoilers, but sometimes y'all be going into so much detail that I have to like turn it down and then like turn it back up to see if y'all done talking about that game yet.
I be Persona. Persona be spoiling. He be like, I'm not going to spoil.
That is true. Yeah, he be going into it, boy. I be like, dang, that's gonna happen. Like, hold on, let me turn this down. But I be checking y'all out though every week.
Hey, Bar, we gonna have to get you on the show too, man. Hey, Puerto Rock, you gonna have to get that comeback too.
Oh,
man.
definitely,
the
greatness. That was great.
Let me know 3 months down the
line. My man, make sure you get the right Thursday. I was like, yo, I rushed home. I left work early. I'm like, yo, Papa, I'm ready, bro. I had the mic set up. I had the lights. I was flashing this guy. He's like, nah, man, that's just next month. I was like, next month. I'm like, yo, this guy put me on the booking for a later show. I was like, yo.
We just had to make sure. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, we had you on. We had Mooch and Crap on, Hip Hop Gamer, David Jaffe. Yeah. We had Z on recently, King Thrash. I mean, it was a busy, last year for us. We're gonna get Luca on this year. All y'all, like
the whole thing.
Hey, we trying to.
All right, now Optimus. Where your channel at? Where that knowledge at? You got us here thirsty.
I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. I'm for real. Like people been asking me, like you've been asking me for a minute, but I wasn't interested in doing it. Number one, and then number two, I don't think it's gonna do no good. But Leviathan made a tweet, and it really resonated with me. And basically, to sum it all up, he was like, "Look, y'all quit tagging me in these hardware posts, quit tagging me in these design posts. And what I'm gonna do is he's gonna start a little Twitter group, and I'm gonna just start teaching people how things work. And that way, y'all can fight misinformation on your own without having to get me to do it for you." And I'm like, man, that is a really good approach. So I'm like, yeah, Rock was right.
But I prefer on YouTube, not Twitter.
Yeah, right. So that's so I'm
Twitter's impossible.
I already started looking at what to do and all of that stuff, and so I'm gonna just try to make just an educational channel. No console war stuff. None of my personal opinions on games, Game Pass. None of that. Just tech knowledge when it comes to gaming, and maybe have some insider stuff. Not insider like
it's more
news leaking, but just like stories from inside the industry. Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you, so just more informative, like MSNBC.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you, don't try that on Twitter, because on Twitter, and this is why I don't take Twitter seriously, right? Because majority of the people, it's like you're dealing with people on Twitter that like would grab a book and they open it halfway and start reading there, and they think they know the book. Right?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
That's how they are on Twitter. They don't know, they don't read the thread, and they don't see any of the context of the conversation. They just pick a particular tweet and they create that tweet like if it's in a vacuum, and that have its own point as if it's not in relation to someone else.
You and another personality going at it,
and I just can't deal with that. That's why I just take Twitter for the joke that it is, because like, who does that? Like, you clearly see your tweet is part of a conversation, so make sure you understand the tweet in relation to what the conversation is. Like recently, I made a tweet and I whatchamacallit? You probably saw it. I'm like, oh my god, these dudes don't understand. Like, and I'm thinking this is exactly why I don't. That's why I never take most of the people on Twitter seriously. Like, I can't. It's impossible, because anytime I even come with a little inkling that there's hope, they renew my original thought process. Like, you guys are dumb. Like, you guys really don't understand anything in this crap, right? So let me bring up
back.
Yeah, let me bring up. This is annoying. So I said this tweet, but it was not a standalone tweet. It was a retort to something somebody else said, right? ¿Dónde está? Where is it at? Give me a second. Un momento. Right? This is what I said.
Yo, Optimus, if you need any help with some YouTube stuff behind the scenes, let me know, man.
Man, no, I'm gonna take you up on that, man, because I don't know nothing about it. So I sure am gonna take you up on that, for real.
You know, I'm witching crap and stuff, so I'll be happy to help you out.
All right. So,
yeah. And also, it's not gonna be live or not. It's just gonna be educational video stuff that we put together, and then
just pre-recorded stuff, and then you just need like scenes and stuff done.
Okay. Yeah, like whatever. Yeah, I don't know what, but yeah, no, I'm gonna reach out because I don't know how to do none of that.
All right, bet. For sure.
And if you ever need thumbnails, man, I got you.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. I appreciate it. I feel in the love. I appreciate it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no
He's
problem.
gonna make sure you don't reblock him. He's like, bro, I gave you a thumbnail. You can't block me. This is for life. We friends for life. Saying you accept the thumbnail, you friends for life.
I'm already not gonna block him. He ain't got to do nothing else.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we welcome to Platano Power.
Platano Power. Oh shit. Like, all right. So here's the tweet. I said this. Now, I'm not gonna tell you the tweet that I replied to. I'm just gonna say this tweet first, right? So I'm replying to somebody, and I said Disney Plus is over 90+ million subs in under a year. Game Pass has been out since 2017, and now they're at 18 million. Disney clearly surpassed the threshold to earn money within months. It's still a work in progress for MS even after 3 years. People took that tweet and tried to say that my attempt was trying to compare Disney Plus with Game Pass, and that I'm downplaying Game Pass, and all these conversations was all about that. And I'm like, you morons. My tweet was in reply to this, and a dude named Luke Grander said, why wouldn't it benefit them? And he's talking about Microsoft. Look at exclusive movies and shows on Disney. All streaming services start with losses. My reply was just simply telling them Disney really didn't have losses. They immediately had a service that was a rock star, and they started making money within months. Microsoft is in a different situation. They have to grow their service, and up until the point they hit that certain metric, which right now analysts are saying is around 50 million, they're not making money. So you can't compare what Microsoft is doing with Game Pass with what Disney is going with Disney Plus, because Disney did not have that issue. They only went maybe a couple of weeks, of losses, if that. They are immediately making money very quickly. Microsoft still has to make Game Pass into a profitable revenue streaming service. Until then, they have to be careful what decision. And the whole point of that conversation wasn't even about streaming. It was simply about whether or not Bethesda games will go on PlayStation or not. That's the topic. The topic wasn't even about streaming services. It was about Bethesda games going to PlayStation or not. I said Bethesda will most likely keep the games exclusive to Microsoft, But Microsoft still has considerations. This company does not go too long of losing money or not making money. They don't have a long temper, right? They make decisions quick. They'll tough it out for a little bit, but once they don't hit a certain metric within a certain time, they are quick to either cut their losses or they will find another way to make money. They don't become $1 trillion company by waiting years and years and years of just keep losing and not making money. That's not who they are. Perfect example is their phone businesses. They give their phone businesses 2 or 3 years and they cut it. Look at Mixer. They gave it 2-3 years. They cut it. Right? That's what they do. They assess, they reevaluate, and they'll make the best decision. Right now, Game Pass, they want it to be profitable. They want it to make money. But it's not there yet, and they're going to have to chug and fight and do the best they can. But don't think that Xbox division has forever and a day to get it done. There's a certain metric Game Pass has to hit, has to reach to make Microsoft Corporation happy on what Game Pass is doing. Because just like Mixer, and again, they were all in on Mixer. They started giving contracts to these streamers as if they're football players. Hey, Ninja, here's 60 million. Shroud, you get 50 million. Hey, you guys get 30 million. Yeah, we're going to do it. Within a year and a half, yeah, we're done. Cut this shit. We're done. We're done.
See, with that money should have gone with the Mixer with Mixer. That money should have gone to more promotion, marketing before they got one big name, and not for that much.
And that's what I'm saying. Look at the phone business. They bought Nokia. Yeah, we're buying Nokia. We're gonna make our own phones. We're all in. Windows phones. Yeah. 2 years later, they shut it down.
Let's not forget the Zoom.
Oh yeah, I had that. I love Zoom. But you see what I'm saying? Microsoft will go, and when they go all in, they go all in. But when they're ready to pull out, they pull out.
First of all,
or they change stuff.
They went all in on a doo-doo brown MP3 player, and people thought that was gonna work.
And they try for like Zoom. They went all in. Then they went with Zoom HD, and they say, you know what? Let's do Zoom as a service, and you could play Zoom music on any device. And then they turned it into
Tidal.
Well, not Tidal. They turned it into Xbox something, and then it became Xbox Music, and then it became Groove Media Player.
Yeah, Groove.
Yeah, Groove.
Not
it became Groove Media Player, and then they just shut it down. And then what they did was the licensing agreements, they merged it with Spotify. And then that's it. You know, they will try their best. They will put up the money up front, but you still have certain expectations. And that's what the tweet was about. It had nothing to do with Game Pass, because people be like, well, what about PS Now? I'm like, well, if you follow me, you know I think PS Now is a piece of shit. So you're talking to the wrong dude. I'm the last dude on this planet that defends PS Now. I always said it was a useless thing, whatever. But anyway, that's a different conversation. But you see what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying, Optimus, you cannot have these conversations on Twitter. Because they will take that one tweet, even though it might be part of a strong a line of tweets, and when together it makes sense. They won't do that. They're just going to take that one tweet, and that one tweet is what you've been saying. And oh my God, it's frustrating. That's why these dudes,
man, you right.
You just can't. But on YouTube, they don't pull that shit, right? Because there's a lot of dudes who try to pull that on YouTube. I'll be like, cool, come to my podcast and say it behind the mic. They don't show up. I DM them. I'm like, hey, you don't like my video? You think I said it was wrong? Hey, Tuesday or Monday. At the time it was Monday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Show up and let's do it there. Boy, not only do they not show up, they block me. Because there's certain things you can't pull off on behind the mic. On Twitter, you could do whatever the hell you want. Because what you do, you could fabricate a scenario and make it look like something. You know, you take a screenshot, you take a couple of statements, boom, that's the reality for most people. But behind the mic, nah, dog. You don't control what's going on the podcast. You have to be live and quick-witted. And most of these dudes are not. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, just stick to do it on YouTube, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be absolutely awesome. You know what I'm saying? But if you do it on Twitter, you're screwed, bro. Because the dumbest person will make you look bad. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to avoid stupid people on Twitter. Because they will beat you in that stupid argument because they're better at it.
Right, not because of the strength of their position. They just better.
They're just better at the crazy.
Using Twitter to their advantage. Yeah.
But anyway, I want to thank Nova and Kuhan Cruz. Hey, you tell Pussy stop being a pussy and show up, right? Because he was gonna get this work as an Xbox designer.
He ain't gonna show up. He ain't coming back.
Yeah, you're not.
Oh shit.
Talk about it.
Oh shit. Well, but he's still on the show, right? He's still on your show?
We'll get to him. We'll get to him.
Shit. Okay. All right. But anyway, hey, I want to thank everybody. Jay Bari, my brother. Hey, hold the line, bro. Hold the line. All right.
I'm not defending anything. I just disagree. I'm not. There's nothing to defend. I just disagree.
Reinforcements is coming. Hey, there's always light. It's always darkest before the dawn, and I promise you, the dawn is coming. All right. Dark Knight reference.
Oh, yo, bro, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna watch Gator play. I'm gonna be excited.
Jay Barry, that right there. You remind me of that little meme of the dude like, "I'm good, cuz." He's like, "You crying?" "No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good." All right, hey, fellas.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not even upset. The only thing I'm upset is these fake ass PlayStation games. That's what I'm upset about.
Nah, he tired of you fake PlayStation.
Hey, Barry, Hey, Barry, hit me with that follow, bruh.
Boy.
Oh, where you at?
Right.
I think
you. All right, people. Hey,
got you.
I hope you all enjoyed this crazy episode. Tune in next week again. Same bad time, same bad place, and we're out of here. All right. My friends, my fellow gamers. Boy, Porter Rock 77. Your only friend in these YouTube streets, and we out of here. And one more thing.
Sir.
Stop fucking selling me chicken McNuggets. I don't give a fuck about Game Pass. I don't care. Stop it. Stop selling me on that bullshit.